Hey, happy Friday afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. Hello, welcome to STF and Friends. Yay! Yeah, we're all excited to be back. We're looking forward to, oh, dang it. Uh-oh.
No, I wanted to be the quickest draw in the West, but I didn't realize it until way too late to be the quickest draw.
Oh my God.
There it is. There it is. All right. All right. Well, hey, that's a good thing to hear. Well, hey, everybody, welcome. How are you, my dear cosplayers?
It's been too long.
I know, it's 3 weeks. Like we're in a whole new liturgical calendar season and everything. Yeah.
I mean, like you teased me with this like week to week, back to back thing, and then we're off for 3 weeks. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I think that was kind of
It's whiplash.
kind of our fault.
Yeah, it is totally our fault, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold Jason accountable anyway.
That's fine. I'm the captain of the ship, and I am steering it straight into the cosmos. And sometimes you roll 1 on the d6 to travel between the stars, and sometimes you roll 5 5s, and that you deal with it. You roll. So anyway, we're back. It's been a few weeks. We are very excited to continue our cosmic birthday adventure today. I just wanted to ask my players here as a quick check-in with everybody. One other thing that was new that came out this week is that Paizo has released an additional Starfinder 2nd edition playtest document, the tech class playtest, which some of us got to chat about a bunch earlier this week, and I hope everybody maybe got a chance to take a look at it. If you didn't, don't worry. I'm not giving you enough for your homework or anything like that.
Just an incomplete.
Just maybe, yeah.
Do I get an extension?
Which amounts to the same thing. Yeah.
In my heart, if it's not an A+, it's definitely a fail. So.
Well, you're gonna have
negative.
to.
A negative on your checks because you didn't make the.
I know I'm
Here it
planning
is.
to be dead at the end of this just because I failed to turn my homework in.
You're glitching 1 for the entire adventure session.
Yeah, it's like
I deserve it.
You just figured out this character, but since you didn't look at the playtest, we're now going to have you make a new character completely from the playtest.
Yes. And every time I think I've got it, I have to do a new one.
Yes,
Oh, gosh.
yes.
And you know what? I'll know 2E so well
Yeah.
by the end of this.
You'll be a
Trial
whole
by
GM.
fire.
Yeah.
Yep. And then in 3 months, when the full version comes out and a bunch of tiny things change,
I'll
you get to
learn
learn
that
it
thing
all over
again.
Yeah, you'll learn it all over again. It'd be great.
As you GM all of us through the next adventure.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay, so I know
Absolutely.
I didn't do my homework because of
Wow.
external things, but I'm assuming the rest of you did.
Mhm.
Tell
I
me.
did at the last
Yeah.
minute because C's get degrees.
It's true. It's true. Who wants? Anybody have something they are really excited about to share?
I'll go ahead and get it out of the way. I don't know if it's the most exciting things. I have 2 things. One, the new mechanic is that with the drones, right? Like mechanics, if you don't know, mechanics are a class that can either have an exocortex, so they have like an AI in their head, or they can have a drone, pet robot, basically. And a nice little quality of life change is now, if your drone is destroyed through the course of your adventuring day, whenever you rest up it just your drone is automatically rebuilt. Like you don't have to like spend in-game time rebuilding your drone, right?
That's nice.
It's not the most like flashy, crazy thing, but it is a like, hey, don't stress out about it, and it's not taxing the mechanic for like using their drone in combat in risky situations. You know, the other that I do think is more exciting is the turret feature, being able to deploy a turret, which I definitely think bears some connection to Deep Rock Galactic's mechanic. They were like, oh, why are we not allowing people to pop out these little deployable, positionable turrets? Because that's a really cool feature in that game. So I love that because like mechanic is my favorite Deep Rock Galactic class because you get to pop out these little turrets and you can very quickly pop them out, set them up. Like if you know a fight's coming, you can set up turrets in high places over here, and then you know if you need to adjust on the fly, you can just go and pull them back up, run to the next location, pop your turrets back out in advantageous places. You know,
so good.
Yeah, I mean, mine was out of the mechanic too. So, you know, we've had quite a few mechanics in STF over the years.
I alone have had many mechanics.
And one of the things that I've heard is that while what they do is strong, it's kind of one note, you know, like you do the same thing every turn. And they've added an action right there at the base. All mechanics get, regardless of what exocortex you choose, is the modify action, which allows you to, you know, modify your weapon or your armor or whatever. So it just kind of gives you the opportunity to have some different flavor and different options per situation. And as you like level up, you get more mods that you can add into your ever-changing or ever-growing list of possible modifications. I just really think that is such a good fix for, you know, what you're going to do is you're going to shoot this gun really well, or you're going to have this drone and they're going to do the thing. But now that there's like a little massaging of that, you know, and it kind of changes up a little bit.
It adds a much needed layer of modularity to that class, you know?
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, I was going to say also about the mechanic because I think that's I play a mechanic right now on my game. So
mechanics unite.
Yeah, they're amazing, but they have a lot of weird things that are not so great, even though they are amazing in general. And by the way, the turret, it reminds me also to Team Fortress 2 Engineer.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yes.
And the mines mechanic also reminds me of the demo a little bit. Team Fortress 2 as well.
Yeah.
But I was going to say that I like that now the mechanic has the exocortex. All the mechanics have exocortex now.
Yep.
And so there are 3 options, but the previous version, it's exocortex or drone, and for me, the exocortex one was obviously the boring one.
Yep, agreed.
Because it was like a soldier, but is not as good as a soldier. So you were like, and the other one is like, oh, I get to have a cool drone and do a lot of things with it. And now all 3 options feel like real options, while before it was like you really have one option. So,
yeah, I love that they created they used the exocortex as an umbrella for all the 3 subclasses, and I love that. That's great. Yeah.
Totally.
Also my favorite part.
Oh yeah, it is also excellent. Dittos. Excellent.
You guys are really sleeping on the fact that someone at Paizo is a Beyblade fan, and you can literally turn your drone into a Beyblade.
It's true. Yeah. Gotta find that feed again. Yeah. Oh, that's great. I'll quickly note that one of my favorite things is one of the meme name feeds, and it's called Alakablam, and it's for the Technomancer, and that it's if you use a spell chip, which is the Starfinder equivalent of casting a spell from a scroll, if you use a spell gem or a spell chip to cast a spell, you can then put the remains of that spell chip as ammo into your weapon and use that to overclock your weapon for your next attack roll to gain additional damage onto your next strike.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah, it's just a very fun idea of like I've debuffed you, or I've attacked you with my fireball in a USB drive, and now I'm gonna put that USB drive in my gun and shoot you with it so that I get you again with the same thing. That's a very fun thing.
I think the Technomancer also looks really, really cool, and because they did away with schools of magic, their whole like subclass system changed in 2E, and it's now you pick a programming language, and all of those are so funny named.
They really are.
DPS++ and Fort Run, and it's just great, you know. And I really like that the idea is that they are literally hacking spells, and there was a little bit of that in 1E, but it felt cumbersome, and this looks a lot more fluid. Now it's still a class that you have to like keep up with a lot of things, but
totally.
You know who I foresee playing a Technomancer in the future is Hannah's lovely husband, Dustin.
I was like, could be none other than.
Yeah.
Totally.
I think the flavor of the Technomancer also is better now.
Yeah, definitely.
Now he's like, he hacks magic, and he also uses magic to change items and stuff. Before he was like, okay, his magic has a little bit of I don't know, technological flavor, but really it was like a wizard mostly.
Right.
Yeah.
Now
It's like a wizard with a
better.
computer.
Now we're more steampunky.
Yeah, it's like a wizard with a computer and a lot of limitations until a certain level,
Yeah. Well, good deal. Well, for those of you who have not downloaded it, you can go to starfinderplaytest.com and give it a read yourself. You've got until the end of May, which means that between now and then, you can build your character and maybe even play it at PaizoCon, which is coming up here, Memorial Day weekend. And you should consider checking some of that out, because there's some really cool things happening at that event.
I think that we're talking about, and most likely going to happen, a Tom Talks with Heath, myself, and Jason, kind of doing a little bit more deeper dive into these two classes. So
let's take a look.
Forward to that.
Yeah. Get that scheduled. All right. So let's see. With all of that, let's get back into it. We have a slightly. We have a nope. Oh, okay. Good night, everybody. Adam, you're free to go.
See ya.
No, this is the Tom Talks. We're just doing the deep dive now.
Yep. Sorry, everybody. You came for scantily dressed religious fanatics, and you're getting a deep dive into some playtest mechanics. So, wait, you get both, because we're still playing the playtest, playtest adventure. All right.
Listen, we're all here for both, okay?
We're all here for both. So after a harrowing ride down an elevator bound for Little Akaton, the party found itself instead dumped out here into one of the mysterious ghost levels, right? Robots chanted, "It is awake," as they tried to smash and burn you. An Electrovore tried to fight you off from its malfunctioning planetarium projector food source. Two ghost courier Asoki thought you were after their stash of things that they had found here. And a walk on the catwalk now brings you here, to this location, this room that you find yourself in. It is an out-of-the-way storage room filled with crates, and some kind of mold is growing all over everything. The party came down the ladders from the catwalk to check it out more closely, using their occult knowledge to discern some things about it. And on the edge of the breakthrough of learning about it, a voice calls out, "Newborn, awaken and awaken us from our tedious lives." And this figure runs forward. We described her in the last episode as something of a cyberpunk-looking person. They've got this long black cloak on. They've got this techno chakram kind of weapon on one hand, and are striking a very Derek Zoolander style pose to look at the camera, with circuitry going on. And as she runs forward, she kicks a face full of spores at everyone. And as you all get hit by these, and you get a whiff of them, because, you know, you're fine, you don't have your helmets on, your environmental protections aren't in place. As these spores hit you, a vision fills your imagination. A vessel hurtles through the black at approaching a planet. The Starfinder Society insignia emblazoned on the side of that ship. This planet, normally shrouded in wildly shifting illusions, the crew is cautiously curious about being able to see stable images instead of that wild shift. One hemisphere is like an enormous orange gas giant with a kind of like a halfway there ring around it, while another hemisphere looks like a barren asteroid. And as they approach, they begin scanning the surface of this planet and reel back as a psychic cry reverberates through their skulls, the high-pitched wail shaking them to their core. And that same wail comes forward to your waking mind now. And I'm going to invite everybody to roll a fortitude save for me here that you'll see in the chat. Now, for those of you watching and listening from home, we rolled initiative beforehand. We're gonna rock this, and then we're gonna see what happens next. So, if everybody says saving throw fortitude in the chat, you can click on that after you click on your token, and then you can announce your rolls as they come out.
Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and drop my warp reality as part of the initiative roll.
Please do. Please do.
All right, so
Things up there. Excellent. Irene, how did Lucy do with her?
I got a 28.
Ooh, a 28 will be a critical success.
Yes.
Nicely done.
how about a natural 20?
Zako's
Hey, new
starting off
friends.
good.
We got
yeah.
2 critical successes.
Yeah, we got the
Amazing.
the facts.
Okay. Oh, wow. We got one nat 20. Oh, yeah. Hey, new friends. Right? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Hey, new friend. There it is. All right. Heath, you can pull that up while we figure out all the results of all these other ones here. Hannah, how did Karna do on her?
Karna got a 23.
23. Okay, that is a success. And Heath, how about Beaumont?
I'm glad you saved me for last. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
I got an 8. I did terrible.
Ooh, an 8. All right. All right.
You could have done worse.
Okay,
Technically,
okay.
you are correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we shall focus on that.
Okay. Let's go ahead, and if you've got it, Heath, ready to go, an Absalom Station fact, we can get that, and then...
I don't. I'm trying to find it.
all good.
Like I said, I was scrambling before we got to record today. I apologize.
That's all right. Okay. I've got it if you'd like me to read one for you.
I mean, you can, but also share it with me.
Okay, sure. Let me grab this for you here, put it in the chat, and you can grab that. You know, how about you pull that up at the same time that I remind everybody that, hey, you know what? We did 2 episodes last time, and on one set of hero points, and now we're going to refresh. We're going to start those over again.
Oh,
here.
okay. Yeah.
Why don't I go ahead and do what I did last time, and I'm going to have everybody have 2 hero points to start, and then you'll get them for this session and our next session. And you can decide whenever you want to spend those.
Oh, well then could I use one now?
Absolutely, by
Okay.
all means. if you
I'm
would
really
like
not
to.
loving 8 on a fortitude to get proto-molecule spores in my nose.
Yeah, it's not too far off. Not too far off.
Okay. Well, let me do that.
All right. Here we go. Ooh. Let's see. As you get that ready to go, I'll say that one of the things that the party then sees is as this person runs forward at all of you, 3 other figures further back in the room emerge from behind crates. They've got laser pistols in hand and chakram in their other hands as well, and they look ready for action. Heath, how did that hero point reroll go?
2 points better, but still very bad. I got a 10 total.
Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not ideal. This is gonna be pretty fun because Heath, Beaumont is going to take 4 points of mental damage as these spores just, straight up into him, right? And then in addition to that, you are confused for one round by the effect of this. Yes. Love it when the D12 throw-in melee fighter has the confused function right next to all his friends.
Yeah.
Good times. And with that,
I have a question.
Go ahead, Hannah. Yeah.
So, obviously, like regular damage can be healed, but like mental, like the confused state, is that just it has to wear off?
In this case, yes. Confused will, there are ways to remove conditions, and they're usually spelled out in a spell or a class ability or something like that as a way of pulling them off. Damage is damage. So mental damage, physical damage, spell damage, whatever. Like damage is damage. So that's just hit points that are taken away. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So yes, you can heal the mental damage, but that will not affect the confusion.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Yep. And confusion. We will check about confusion and get to Beaumont's turn. Yeah.
At least he's last.
Yeah, at least he's last. We can all get away from it.
I await with bated breath. Goodness. All right. Well, we've got to do a Absalom Station fact, though. Correct.
Please do. Yes.
Okay. Interesting one here. Did you know? Some of you will have known this. There's a bar on one of the arms of the Absalom Station called the Click Clack Club.
Oh, yeah.
It caters almost exclusively to constructed life forms, such as anacytes and androids, and is happy to welcome organic creatures who want to install technological augmentations into their body, or are just best friends with androids or anacytes. As you may be familiar from one of our old shows.
Yeah. Good times. Yeah. Click Clack Club is a delightful location, and I hope it gets additional treatment yet here in second edition. All right, we are at the start of the encounter, and we're going to have our buddy in the back, the restless newborn disciple, and he indeed looks a little restless. He is going to take a step over this way, and he is going to point his laser pistol at Zako, who's up front. He's going to fire a blast at you, Zako. He is only going to roll an 11. The blast goes wide, and he is going to then kind of step back and crouch, kind of cower a little bit behind a crate. As one of his buddies, who has emerged, has also going to do something similar. Is going to fire a laser blast at Zako. Ooh, and I'm going to get a 19 to hit Zako.
That will hit him, indeed.
All right. And this is going to be a d6 of damage. Ooh, 6 on the die. 6 fire damage.
Some of that max damage.
Yikes.
Yikes. All right.
Yikes. All right.
Ow, says Zako.
Yeah. And then he's going to point at Lucy 3, Irene, and he is going to speak some occult words, make some gestures with his other hand, and a burst of microgravity is going to cause a tremor around you, pulling it towards your ground. Towards the ground. Can you please attempt a reflex save for me? Yes, Adam, go ahead.
Does that have the concentrate trait?
It does have the concentrate trait.
Okay, well, so as a result, let's see, where I gotta find this.
Sure, by all means. Ooh, the aura of the Witch Warper comes into effect.
Where do I find what it does for me specifically? I can't read this.
It's okay, Zako. Just
it's like too dark to read.
Oh, sure. Okay, let's see what we can find here. This is the quantum field, correct? And
yes. Okay, I got it. All right.
Okay.
Your movements blur as images of alternate iterations of you flicker around your current form, and your speech echoes with a chorus of otherworldly sounds. Anytime an enemy within the quantum field attempts an action with the concentrate trait, the action is disrupted unless they succeed at a DC 5 flat check.
Ooh, okay. What do these otherworldly sounds sound like, Adam?
It sounds like Aslanti chatter and raining meteors.
Ooh, interesting. I wonder why. Well, fascinating. As interested as he is in that development, unfortunately, he rolls an 11 on his flat check, and that is, I think, going to be enough to get past this effect. He shakes it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
maybe-
anytime you do it, though. Okay, so.
Okay.
So anytime you do something with a concentrate, you'll have to roll that flat check.
As long as I'm in the area, or if
Yes.
I move out of the... Okay.
No, as
great.
long as you're in the quantum field.
Quantum
Yep.
field. Got it. All right.
Okay.
Well, then I will still need that reflex save from Lucy.
Oh, natural one. I think I probably want to use one of my hero points.
Fascinating.
I don't want to fall prone here. Oh, okay.
That's much better.
That was
25.
worth.
What? Yep, a 25
Yeah.
will definitely succeed. You are you're not affected by the spell. All right. From the back, this other newborn disciple is going to charge forward, and as they do so, they kick up more of these spores around themselves and their buddy, who is there. They're each going to roll a fortitude save also. And let's see how they do. One is going to do okay, and the other is going to also do okay. Ooh, actually, not well enough. They are going to fail, and they'll be
Nice.
taking a little bit of mental damage and have some confusion that they have to deal with. Ooh, 4 points of mental damage to that one. He is hurting, reels back after his friend ran forward, disrupted things, and kicked some spores in his face. Monkeys, the sound of mad monkeys chatters around as well, if you're listening
Yeah.
to the things here.
That's part of my quantum field, too. Don't worry about it.
All right. This perplexed disciple is going to run forward, and Adam, I'm going to need to roll another flat check as he attempts to send an Eldritch Lance at Zako. So first, I'm going to roll my D20 because I've got the concentrate effect here. But I get an 8 on that,
Okay.
so I believe I pass.
Yeah, it gets through. Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to roll my attack roll against you, Zako. That is a total of 11. I believe that's going to miss.
That is a miss.
Right, that is my guys in the back have taken their turn, and it is now Lucy 3's turn. What would you like to do, Lucy?
Okay, Lucy's going to. It says the game is paused for
Oh,
me.
I am happy to unpause it for you.
Okay, I will take a step here next to Sako, and I'm going to use my suppressing fire, and I'm going to see the cone here is 40 feet, so I think I can get the sexy girl and that guy, restless newborn disciple.
Sure, you want to get
I would-
kind of the top half of the room here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
boom.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I'm going to pick her as the primary target, so
Excellent.
I make an attack against her first.
Yes, please.
Right. Try to remember if I everything about this character because it's been 3 weeks. So
3 weeks. Welcome back. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And let me
Feel
see,
that.
where's my here it is. Okay, strike. Come on. 18.
An 18 will strike your target. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yay!
Okay.
Heck yeah.
So
Let's go.
let's make the damage.
Those
28
monkeys are tripping me out,
is-
man.
it's
I
1
know.
point, but something.
Oh.
Just something. So and still, she has to save for the area effect.
That's
And
right.
the other guy as well. So
All right. I will get those
Oh, that's
reflex saves to you now. Ooh, I have
Yeah.
for her a total of 22, so that'll be a regular save.
yeah, but also she because I attacked her first. That's a failure
Okay.
Oh.
because
nice.
she was my primary target. So
Lulu.
Excellent. Very
Hey.
nice. So she is also going to take a condition from being in taking that failure, correct?
yeah, she is. Let's see. She's suppressed.
The suppressed.
Yeah, she
condition.
has
Nice.
-1 to her attack rolls, I think, and -10 to her movement speed for one
That's
round.
right. Okay.
And she takes the damage again. So
Go ahead and roll that damage.
okay. Damage. That's for both of them. So
Mm-hmm.
3 more.
3 more points of
And
damage.
he's
Nice.
suppressed as well, by the way.
I have
Yes.
applied that to him also. Excellent.
That's awesome. That's so great.
Thank you, Lucy.
Right.
Okay.
Step forward from Lucy and some covering fire. Excellent. All right. Well, this evangelist here in the front, but I will tell you all that we have seen about and know about the newborn. But you must lay down your weapons. Lay them down. No, I will not be taken down. Ah, she replies as kind of she reacts to all of these spores going off. Lucy shooting her. She is going to go into a somewhat fanatical frenzy that is happening here. You could see her just like eyes go absolutely wild, and she is going to rear back with her chakram, and she's going to take a slicing slash at Beaumont here. I'm going to start out with a roll on you. It'll be a 16 on the die for a 21 to hit Beaumont.
Yep, that hits and you know it.
It does indeed. It does indeed. All right, Beaumont, you are going to take a bit of a hit here. Only 5 points of damage. She does that, and she's going to quickly slice at you a second time, though I believe a total of 2 will critically miss
Yep.
you as she swipes. All right, that is
Now,
all
does-
3. Yeah, go
Does
ahead.
that knock me out of confusion? I don't know how confusion works in 2E. I haven't
Yeah,
done it
sure.
in
Let's
2E.
pull up the confused condition here. Yeah. Let's see. You don't have your wits about you, and you attack wildly. When you're confused, you are off guard. You don't treat anyone as your ally, though they might still treat you as theirs, and you can't delay. Ready, or use reactions. So you don't have a reaction here on your turn while you are confused. You use all your actions to strike or cast offensive cantrips, though the GM can have you use other actions to facilitate attacks, such as draw a weapon. Like right now, you were just coming down a ladder to look into a room. You probably weren't climbing down the ladder with your dashko, so it was stowed. Target moves so a target is in reach. Well, there is a target there. And so forth. Your targets are determined randomly by the GM. I'm going to say you have 3 nearby. I'll roll a d6, left, right, center, for 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. And if you have no other viable targets, you target yourself, automatically hitting but not scoring a critical hit. It's impossible for you. If it's impossible for you to attack or cast spells, you babble incoherently, wasting your actions. So you'll go through your turn, and we'll have you roll another fortitude save against that affliction that you're under right now. That is giving you the confused condition. If you pass, the confused condition will go away. If you don't, it'll stick around. Sound
Okay,
good?
so, but being hit doesn't knock you out of the confusion. Okay.
Does not. Yep, does not. All
It'd
right.
be nice.
It would. It would indeed. But instead, first, we'll go to Zako. Zako, what
Okay.
would you like to do here?
Do a couple things.
Just knock me out so I can't hurt anyone.
No,
Knock me out, John. Yep.
I'm getting away from you. So I'm going to take, first thing I'm going to do is take a step back behind Lucy to, take some cover behind my new friend.
Smart move.
Yeah. Hi, Lucy. I'm just going to go right here, if that's all right.
I
Second,
told you to go behind us. Why are you again in the front?
there was lots of cool, interesting things down here, and my curiosity got the best of me. And you were teasing me for being scared, so I wanted to show you that I wasn't. But
Aw.
that was a mistake. For my second action, I am going to do battle medicine on myself.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Sorry.
Because, I got to.
I just assumed it was gonna be Bo.
Oh.
Yeah, it would have been cool if he battle medicined me and then moved, but here we are.
No. Oh, yeah. I am going to use a hero point for that.
All right. Dun, 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 dun,
Let's go.
dun,
Come
dun,
on.
Dun, dun.
God bless it.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Adam, what was your total on your medicine?
that was
check there?
went from a 7 to a 13 with the reroll, so not great. And my final action, I believe it or not, actually do have a 1-action offensive spell.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And I'm going to target the evangelist
All right.
and going to cast Aqueous Blast.
Nice.
Oh.
So first
Interesting.
off, I have to roll an attack roll on me.
All right.
He's
So
gonna
here-
shoot a water gun at her.
Pew pew.
Man, oh man, that's a 14.
A 14 is a hit. On
Oh,
your target.
excellent,
Yes.
excellent. All right, so here comes the damage. It's not
Mm-hmm.
bad damage. Of course, when you roll bad, it is. That's 5 points of bludgeoning damage. So this
All
like
right.
jet of water just comes out of Zaka's forehead, like out of his little gem. And he just like sits there and squints real hard, and this like water jet flies out, and it just hits her right in the cheek.
Oh man, the crystal blue of the Arcadian Ocean, I imagine, flying forward and striking her and knocking her to the ground, Adam, with your 5 points of damage. She collapses. From
That's
the
what I'm
pain
talking about.
that you inflicted.
Nice.
Like dead?
She is down. Yeah, she's
Okay.
out of the fight. Yes, not just prone.
That's
She's out.
suspicious.
She was a punk.
Yeah. I mean, she had a. The drawing was so.
She looked more badass than 5 hit points. You know what I'm
She
saying?
did look well.
Like,
She
I'm
she
not
lost a
sure.
few to Lucy as well.
Oh,
but,
right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
All right. Nicely done, everyone. Karna is up next. Hannah, what would you like to do with Karna?
Well, it would have been nice if we got more healing done with the last turn, but we didn't. Okay, Bo and Zako, what are y'all's HP at?
8.
10.
Okay. Let's use some of my vitality network.
Mm-hmm.
So is it 1 action if I want to give some to both of them?
It'd
Or
be
is
2
that-
actions. It's 1 action per
Let's just say I
person
just kind of
healed.
like throw it out and it just happens.
You can just throw them away. I'll put them back
no,
into
no,
the
not
evangelist
away.
and stand her
Just
back
like,
up.
you know, spread evenly.
No, we're gonna keep with the playtest
Or-
rules for
okay.
now. Yeah, 1 action per person
Fine.
healed. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
okay. Ugh. All right, then because I'm in a nice little corner, I feel fairly protected, and the
Really?
evangelist is.
You should not.
You're
He's
not
confused.
protected.
You need to reserve 1 action to get away
I'm
from me.
trying to help you.
I'm gonna hurt you for it. Is my problem.
Yeah.
He's going to
That's
kill
true.
you.
I'm confused. Like you're gonna heal me
I'm
and feel
confused.
great about it, and then I'm gonna like one-shot you.
So should I not heal you? Should I just leave you be?
You should heal, then leave.
Yeah.
That's what you
That's-
should do.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna use our 2 action heal then. On Bo. Do I need to target him?
I would say, are you using your vitality network to give him some hit points back?
Oh, that's
Because-
true. That would just be 1 action. Duh.
That'd be 1 action to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
And
I'm
what-
like,
And it wouldn't waste a spell slot either. You know what I mean?
That's right.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, yeah. So let me transfer. What's your max HP?
Fine.
Mhm.
My max is 18. I would need 10 hit points to get to.
All right, we're
full.
not gonna give you all of them. You can
Okay.
have 5.
Okay.
All right. And as a reminder, as you do that, your Beaumont is surrounded in shadows, and the light dims
Yes.
around him, and he becomes
So
concealed.
now he's concealed.
Yes.
So
That's awesome.
hopefully that'll help you out somehow.
Shall see.
All right.
That's 1.
So from there, then I guess I am going to be moving away.
Mhm.
Are we allowed to walk on the goop, or are we trying to go around?
Of course you can walk on the goop.
Don't
By
do
all
it.
means, walk on the
Don't
goop.
do it.
Okay,
Please
so
walk on
I'm
the goop.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
squeeze between Lucy and Zacho, and even though it goes against my internal gut check to be up here, it does feel like I should be away from Bo. So
Yeah.
we're
Yes.
gonna go there. Action number 2, and unfortunately, being diagonal to Zacho, would you call that a range of touch?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Any of the squares right around you are range of touch. Yes.
So then, unless someone wants me to use guidance on them for the next round, I'll go ahead and heal Zacho.
Yeah, I'd rather you do that.
Guidance?
if you're
Or
if
heal?
no,
Heal.
I'll take the heal. If you,
Okay, okay. Gotcha. All right, so in this case, do I target him before I heal?
All right, you
It-
can use your
Use
vitality.
Vitality Network. Do you still have
I
more
should do
points in
that
the
again?
Vitality Network again?
I
Yeah,
do, yes.
Because it recharges by 4 at the top of every round.
True, okay.
Yeah.
So it would be
yeah.
better to use heal with like the 2 action later.
It's like somebody's like down, and
Okay.
you need to get like a
Yeah.
big chunk.
Thank you
Yeah.
guys for pulling me back on that.
Sure, no
Gotcha.
problem.
Okay.
Heal might be better understood as like a oh no emergency kind of moment
Okay.
of heal, and Vitality Network is let me just top up your drink there.
Yeah,
Right,
little quick,
right.
quick
Yeah.
patches, you know.
It keeps on
Yeah.
refreshing. I can keep on using them. Okay,
Right.
yeah.
Yep, exactly.
All right, well then I had 5 more, so let me just go ahead and throw those to Zacho, because I'll get 4.
Sweet.
Next.
That gets me back to full, pretty much.
Excellent.
Cool.
All right, Beaumont. With that, we are around to you. So I have 2.
Really
targets
around to
then.
you.
Around to me, sort of. So I think we could agree, though, Beaumont's. What does Beaumont look like when he's confused like this, or what's he seeing around him instead of his friends? Yeah.
Huh. What would he be seeing? I mean, I think being that it's like confusion is pretty extreme if it is able to make you like view all of your friends as enemies and stuff, so it feels like it would be quite hallucinatory. So you know, I think he's seeing a moment from his past when he got injured really badly, which I don't know if I've mentioned in the show. In the description, I glossed over it, but he's got a prosthetic arm. One of his arms is metal. And so I think he's seeing around him some like enemy soldiers that he's fleeing from as he's riding this he's mounted on this creature called a Shotolashu, but like falling off of a cliff, you know?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Just like flailing to like catch yourself. You know?
Right.
Wild. All right. With that image in mind, you probably maybe you think that your Dashko can help catch you on the cliff, right? So
Right,
you've
like-
got you
Stab into the wall to slow
it out.
yourself. Yeah.
stab into the wall, but the wall isn't right next to you. In fact, it's like 2 squares south of where you are.
Right.
The question is it 2 squares directly south, or 2 south and 1 east, just a little to the southeast there?
Right.
So how about a D20 here? Irene, would you like high or low?
Low.
Low. Let's see what we got here.
Oh.
11. Okay. So I believe, Heath, the wall is just a little bit to your southeast over there that you're trying to catch into. Let's go ahead
Zacho is never going to forgive me.
I know, like Zaka sees Beaumont coming towards him, and he's like, Bo,
Oh, no.
Bo, what are you doing? Stop it, no!
All right. Well, good news is, Adam, he's not yelling "get him" before he does this.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
so it'd be 1 action to draw a weapon, 1 action to move, and just 1 swing.
That's
right?
correct. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's do it.
I don't want to do it.
You have to.
I don't feel like this is. I feel like This is the GM should have to roll this, not me.
If you want me to, you can put that on me, Ricky Bobby. That's fine.
I do. I
let me see
roll
here.
too good.
Yeah.
I don't want this.
Let me see here. We're gonna take a little quick look here. Just, Bippy, take a hero point. Let's see here. He's reminding me I failed to read the last line of the confused condition, and I apologize for this, Heath. Each time you take damage from an attack or spell, you can attempt a DC 11 flat check to recover from your confusion and end the condition. I
It's always the
apologize.
last line.
Always the last line.
That's why I asked. I was like,
Yep.
in other games that has been the case,
Has
but
been
I
the
could
case.
also see it being changed.
All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and let's just back you up a little bit. You give me that D20 there. Let's see. Come on, 8. Come on, 8 for that flat check. Let me see.
I've got it's a DC 11. I've got to get an 11 or better.
You need an 11 or better. Yep.
Okay.
There we go. How's this gonna go?
Oh, 7. All right.
Close.
At least we didn't ruin the scene. You know?
We didn't. Still happens. So thank you everybody for bearing with me as I forget that one. Doesn't
Yeah,
come up a lot in
cool.
my games. at home.
I'm glad that this worked out.
Yeah, for everyone except you.
All right. So, Beaumont takes a step to the southeast, and if you want me to roll it, I'm gonna roll it. Here we go. Ooh, that'd be a 12 on the die for a total of 18. Adam.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Ooh, that's a hit. That is gonna be a little beefy. Coming in at you here.
Jeez.
12 points of piercing damage.
No.
I
Oh.
do not like you anymore, Beaumont.
Did you? begin with those?
That doesn't matter now. I definitely don't. Oh God, this is horrible.
Yeah, Karna's just kind of like gasping over here, not believing her eyes. Not a good situation, y'all.
Rough. It's very rough. Heath, at this point, we've come around a full round since the onset of your condition. Can you roll another fortitude save for me, please, there?
Okay.
I need you to pass this one. Buddy.
Good one this time.
I need me to pass this one, so that I don't murder all my friends and ruin the adventure.
Just think how many cool technomancers we'll
I
have.
know.
I
Zaka's
was
gonna
just
go down
thinking.
and be a technomancer that comes back.
It feels like
15.
Jason was planning this.
Okay, unfortunately, do you want to keep your 15, Heath, or
You want a hero point?
You kind of spoiled it.
I did kind of, yeah.
Since you asked, yes, I'd like to use a hero
Okay.
point.
Sorry that you've had to burn both of your hero points here.
It's
But
okay.
I tell you what, if you do something really heroic, I'll give you another one back.
Like
You know,
not
if
more
I can
like
ever
us.
get away from being confused, I'll try really hard.
If you
Sounds
manage to kill Zako, you get a hero
It's
point.
1 point worse.
Oh no! All right. So, Beaumont, you are going to take a D6 of mental damage. That's 6 points of mental damage
Ooh.
as you get hit here, and you are still confused for one more round as this happens. So, maybe Zako will just like punch you in the face and snap you out of it. I guess we'll see.
I
how
will
that goes.
not do such things.
All right. Well, we are going to come back around for the start of round 2. Restless, having seen his leader fall, is going to take aim from behind this crate that he's by, and he's going to point his laser pistol at Karna here, and he's going to
No.
fire a shot in her direction. Ooh, that's a 19 on the die for a 23 to hit
This is
Karna.
not going well, team.
Boo.
Minimum 1 point of
Ouch.
fire damage.
Okay.
All right.
Could be worse. Could
Yay.
be worse. And then from there, you're going to see something similar. He is going to wave fingers mystically and chant esoteric language. I would like you to roll a reflex save for me.
Before you
please.
do that, I need
Ooh,
you
yes.
to roll that flat check for me, buddy.
Ooh, is Restless up here in the northwest within the aura there, or
Oh
does the
no,
aura
no,
expand?
you're good. You're good.
Okay, just
yep.
making sure.
No, it totally expands. The less health I have, the bigger the aura gets.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right.
Do I roll that publicly?
Yes, please. Yep.
Okay.
No need for a secret check on this. Yeah.
Okay.
Saving throws almost always be
Oh my god.
public checks.
Do I use a hero point? I feel like it's so early because these are the hero
No.
points we have between this round and next round, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, it sucks. You're gonna go prone, but it's not damaging.
Not so bad for a caster either.
Yeah, right.
Not terrible.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate everybody's wisdom.
Excellent.
I'll take it.
All right. That would be that one's turn. This next disciple is confused as well, just like Beaumont is, and he is going to turn to the buddy right next to him, and he is just going to start slashing away with this chakram that he's got in his hand. Unfortunately,
That's right. He is.
first swing is a miss. The second
course it
swing is a critical miss, and the third swing is also a miss. He's just flailing wildly as he screams out
We've
his
been
devotion to
set up.
newborn.
Guys,
Yeah, I don't think Jason
Rude.
wants to play this adventure anymore. I think
that is
I think
not
he's just
true at
TPKing us.
all. It's not true at all. All right. So, but you are going to see this disciple that is just north of them, looking somewhat perplexed that his friend is attacking him, is going to dash backwards away, and he is going to. Let's see. He is going to turn his spell repertoire onto Lucy, because he just saw a whole barrage of bullets come out. And he's going to cast a spell called Eldritch Lance at Lucy. I'm going to make an attack roll on you after he ran to the back of the room. 15 on the die for a 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see here. We are going to get some mental damage on Lucy. Snake Eyes. That'll be 2 points of mental damage against you. And Lucy, it is your turn to respond. What would you like to do?
Okay, let me see. Let me see if my cone can get them all. I don't think so, but let me see. But actually, it does.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
All
Hey.
three.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
You got everybody.
Yeah. But also, I have only my ammo is just 2.
Ah.
I have to reload, but I have a class fit that's ready reload, so I can reload a 200 ranged weapon with just 1 action, because usually it's 2 actions.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
And I don't need to have free hand. So as long as I used ammunition the last round, which I did, so
Yep.
I reload very, very quickly, and
Nice.
I can do my suppressing fire.
Excellent.
I love how all of the soldier actions are just like, okay, so there are rules, but I'm going to ignore them.
Here's how
Yeah.
everyone else has to use weapons. Here's how I use weapons.
Yeah.
I think especially the action hero does that a lot.
Yeah.
Like she.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Totally.
so yeah, I will target. Which one of them has some damage?
The perplexed disciple is undamaged, it appears,
Okay, let's
in the
go
back.
with
The other 2 have been hurt. Yes.
Let's go with the vindictive. He will
Excellent.
be the primary target. So
Primary target.
let's
All right.
see. I will strike. I don't think so. 12.
12 total. You targeted yourself, Lucy,
Oh.
so that would miss your armor class. But
Okay.
because he is confused, a 12 does strike your target. Yes.
Awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay. I don't know how to. Okay. Take that. Well, doesn't matter.
Yep. No problem.
Let's see. Damage. So. 1 again.
Ooh, man,
Wrong.
that primary
Goodness.
target is tricky.
But it's okay. So they now have to make reflex, and if he passes, it's a failure. So,
Still a failure. Okay.
Mhm.
So he rolls regular success, but that'll be a failure.
yeah.
For him, I'll have Restless roll next. So this will be a regular success for him, so he'll take half. And then Perplexed in the back is going to roll as well. I got a 23, a 19, and Perplexed got a 12, so that'll be a failure. So we're going to have two
Okay.
suppressed disciples here, and let's see how much area damage. So I can kind of picture Lucy just like, oh man,
Yes.
yeah.
Max damage 8.
8 points of damage. Excellent. Quick eject the mag, slap a new one in, spray the room down with bullets. Oh man, 8 points of damage. Kills Vindictive.
Yay!
Kills Perplexed.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what's
Okay,
up.
we needed this.
Half
Yeah.
damage on Restless. Kills Restless as well.
Wow.
All 3 of them out.
Lucy!
You just one-shotted the rest of the room.
Oh my gosh, I'm so relieved.
Oh my god.
Bob is going to kill us now.
At least we can focus on
Yeah.
stopping
Yes.
him now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely going to move for my turn and just get out of the way before we go back to Bo.
All right.
Wow.
Just to confirm, Irene, is the ready reload is 1 action,
One
and
action.
then your area fire is 2
It's
actions.
2 actions, yeah.
Okay, so that was Lucy's turn, and we are now to Zako, the running away cat. Yes.
Okay, so he's going to do this little maneuver here for his first move.
Yep.
Then he's going to flick Beaumont in the back of the head
Okay.
to try to give him a chance to, re-roll his confusion thing, right? Because if he
Absolutely.
takes damage, then
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're doing like an unarmed attack?
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But since let's see here, how do we do this? He's not. You aren't considering him an enemy, but I think it probably makes sense. He's considering you to not
Yeah.
be an ally. So let's go ahead and get an unarmed strike.
Yeah, that's what I
here.
figured might be.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
All right. So yeah, I rolled great when I'm attacking my friends. So that's a 19.
Yep, that's a hit.
All right. So here comes a little bit of damage. It's just a D4, so I think he'll be all right.
Max damage.
Of course. It was a very pointed flick because he still managed to.
I mean, he did stab you, right?
He smacked me with his dashko.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna use my third action to literally climb back up this ladder.
Adam, can you please give me an athletics check to climb that ladder in the midst of combat?
Oh, give me a break,
You're
dude.
gonna fall down the ladder.
Can I use acrobatics instead? No.
Are you
That's
gonna
not-
backflip 10 feet in the air? That's
Hey,
still
man,
athletics.
I'll put
Yeah.
a flip on it. You know?
Give me some athletics, please.
All right, here we go.
Not a
I mean,
hard
cats
check,
are pretty
yeah.
good at like the vertical jump, you know.
I mean, that should do it. It's like a DC 5, right? Like,
It's DC 5 to climb a ladder. One of the challenges, of course, here with the height of these the catwalks here, they're about 20 feet up. So you're really only getting like 5 or 10 feet up the ladder with each
all right.
athletics check. Does that
am
make
I
sense?
out? Am I out of his reach?
No.
Well, then,
He could.
then
yeah.
this is ridiculous. This is not
okay.
what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
All right, so I do hit him.
Yep.
All right, but I will
Let's say that's your first action. You just
yeah.
clock
And
it,
then,
right?
okay, so then I will just move, avoid. I don't think I'm hitting any of that stuff in that square.
Yeah.
And then for my final action, I'm going to take cover behind Lucy.
Excellent. Okay, you get some cover. That's good.
All
All
right.
right. Heath, can we please have a DC 11 flat check from that damage that you just took?
Sure.
Let's see how this goes. I love it.
It's a
Oh
4.
my god!
You're gonna
That
have
is
to knock
so
me
rude.
out.
Rude.
Oh my goodness. All right.
And I can't re-roll anything. I've already burned all my hero points.
The points burned.
I
All
have,
right.
I mean, I have 2. I'm willing to give one. I just don't know if this is it, you know? Dang, okay. Well, I'm not going to be using any of my spells on you. Can I use guidance for, I mean, I can use that for different checks
Sure.
and stuff. Is that something that I could use? Like, is it a save? Like, what kind of save does he try when he gets.
It's a +1 to any attack, save, or skill check that he chooses. So you just cast guidance on him, and then he gets to choose, but he
So
has to
is that-
use it.
Does that make
turn.
sense for me to do? Like in my
Sure.
head, it does.
He
Yeah.
will
Since
be.
we keep
he will be
rolling
attempting.
low.
Yeah, he will
On-
be attempting another fortitude save here. At the
Yeah,
end of his
on
turn.
my turn, I'll take a fortitude save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
Let's
Yeah.
do that then. Again, I'm gonna ask the beginner question. Do I need to target him before I cast?
No, you do not.
Okay.
That target is mostly for attack rolls. If you're not
Okay.
actually
Well, I'm
attacking.
like positively attacking you with my guidance. So.
Excellent.
Okay,
All right.
so we're
you have 2
casting
actions remaining.
guidance.
Yeah.
Let's see. Lucy and Zako, how are our health? How we doing?
Oh, I'm not doing great. I'm at
Oh,
3
really?
health. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
fine. I just took 2 hit points, so I'm
Okay, so you're mostly there.
Yeah.
Okay, and I only have 4 right now
Yes.
in my vitality network.
That's
Okay.
Mhm.
So with Zako being at 2, would it make more sense for me to still use my vitality network versus heal?
Yeah, because we're pretty much out of combat, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna just be.
Well, we don't know what
avoiding-
Bo's gonna do,
Right,
but yeah,
I'm,
yeah.
I'm gonna be avoiding Bo the
Okay.
whole rest of this,
You're
and
gonna
then
keep
once we're
jumping behind me.
Yeah, once we're out of combat, I'm gonna treat wounds myself. So
Gotcha.
yeah, I'll take a little bit just in case.
Got it. Okay. Well, yeah, let me go ahead and give you 3.
Okay.
And then I technically have another action, but I have no idea what I'd do with it. I can't get any farther from Bo unless I like touch the squishy stuff.
I think you're good.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
kind of gotta wait this out
Okay.
for dice rolls and just make sure we're not standing next to him. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Let the soldier take it. You could put guidance on Lucy.
Oh wait, I
in
can
case-
use guidance twice in the same.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
just not on the same person.
Not on the same
Okay.
person. Yep.
Sure. Let's guide Lucy.
okay.
All right, guidance for Lucy. All right, and now we're back around to Beaumont Heath. I think you got Lucy right there in front of you.
I do.
You do.
He's gonna make you do it, Jason. You might as well
Okay,
go
you're gonna
ahead
make
and
me do it?
Yeah,
All right.
he's gonna he's not gonna budge. I take it from experience.
Okay. All right.
I wash my hands of this.
Okay. Okay. You have this sensation that you're falling. You got pretty good purchase there on your first strike, but like you're still here, getting down the cliff. And maybe what it is here is you need to just reach out and try and grab that next rock, but you really gotta or maybe it's you can kind of punch into the stone there and get purchase there. So why don't we have you let go with the dashko with one hand and you're trying to just punch into that rock to climb yourself a little higher to get out of there. That's 20 to hit Lucy, I believe.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody. I feel so gross about this. It's
Okay,
4
that's
points of bludgeoning damage.
Minimum. That's good.
So,
He was.
three because I resist 1, so
Oh heck yeah.
Phew.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Again, that rule does not apply to me, and here's why.
I just want you guys to know, Jason was very kind to you by manufacturing a way for that to be an unarmed strike
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
a Dashko strike.
I'm glad he thought of that when he attacked Lucy.
Yeah.
Protect Lucy at all
I wanted to
costs.
get the scary out there on the first one, and then we'll do the follow up. So you're still just punching into this rock to try and get yourself higher and higher. Try and save yourself from this demise that's happening. A 4 on the second attack goes to a 6.
Okay.
Terrible miss.
Phew.
And even a 19, an 18 on the third attack is still going to miss because it goes down to a 16. So Heath, can I
okay.
please invite you? I'm gonna get this out there for you. Can I invite you to roll me another fortitude save?
Come on,
please?
buddy. Remember, you got that guidance +1 to this.
So 19 total.
19 total is a success.
Nice,
Confusion.
finally.
Let me see here. Let's see. This is this is an affliction, isn't it? Yeah, this is an affliction. This isn't total save. So we're actually going back down from stage 2 to stage 1. So you'll only take a D4 of mental damage.
I'm
1
unconscious. Oh, okay.
Really?
I was thinking it was 4 damage.
Not 4. It's going to be 1d4.
Okay.
So 1. You take that tiny little Lego, stepping on a Lego of damage, and we're going to continue. We're going to roll this around quickly. Maybe Lucy can just knock you unconscious here.
Yeah, that's what.
Wait,
But
did
me-
I not pass? I thought I'm not.
You did pass.
Oh, I'm down to
stage 1.
stage 1. So I'm
Stage
still
1.
swinging on my friends.
Still
oh my
swinging
God.
on your friends. You're still
This
climbing
is
that wall. Got to climb that wall.
ridiculous.
It's very
Stage
silly.
1 is confusion still too.
Stage 1 is D4 and confusion. Stage 2 is D6 and confusion. Stage 3 is D6 and confusion.
That is gross.
So,
And I'm just imagining, like, Lucy just like knocked out the last 3 guys,
yeah.
and we're still like in it because we're all looking at Bo, and he's just like, "Ah."
Bo is the greatest
Just
threat.
raging out.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Heath,
But like in both rage and terror, like you can see there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
panic,
Like,
a wild fury.
We can tell
and
it's
panic.
not like you're somewhere else. Like you're
Right.
not in the room with us right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
He's reliving
even
like the
scarier.
most traumatic event of his life. You know.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah.
Totally. Irene, what would you like to
So-
do?
Yeah, I have to hit him, I guess.
have
Lucy's like, I don't think she understands. She's like, what is he doing? Why is he punched me? She's so offended because you punch her in the face, and she's like, so I think she will probably punch you back.
Nice.
So
Just
I have
don't
guidance,
kill
so-
me, please. I'm at 2 hit points.
Take it easy, Lucy.
I'm going to make an unarmed strike, so I think that's the that's
Yep.
not that much damage. So hopefully,
The goal is
softest
to
punch.
connect.
okay,
Yeah.
it's 19, 20 because I have guidance. So
20
I
is
think
it.
I'm
I
sorry.
I hit.
Yep.
So,
Go ahead and roll some damage there.
Yeah.
And Heath, I don't know if you'll stay standing after this or not, but let's
Yeah, I don't know.
get a what do we got here?
Oh,
4 points of non-lethal damage, right? As
Yeah.
this connects. Okay. So
Okay.
Heath, you only had a couple of hit points left,
I
though,
had
right?
2, yeah.
You
So
had 2 hit
she's
points.
all offended because you hit and she hits you back like boom, and she just goes down.
Just
Yes.
like
drops.
What's
How
wrong
dare
with-
you?
How dare you? What's wrong with him? Come on.
Oh
Don't
my.
hit me. It hurt.
Are you all right, Lucy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, that was a square hit.
What
Very
happened to
nicely
him?
done. Presumably he got twisted in his mind with these spores. So let us all be careful because we certainly don't want you to get confused, Lucy.
Really?
Oh,
I
God.
didn't feel anything, and you are okay too. Why is he crazy?
Some of us have better fortitude than others.
I guess. I guess so.
He was closest to the evangelist, and he just breathed it in, man.
Yeah.
His eyes glazed over underneath those pit vipers.
Oh,
He doesn't know how to party.
but
No.
He can't handle it.
I don't think that's true at all. Those pit vipers tell a different story, my man.
So we know
do.
Lucy's okay, but is Bo gonna be okay?
is he
He's
dead?
unconscious. No, he's
Yeah,
unconscious.
I mean, when you
Right,
knocked him out,
so-
he's just laying on the ground, knocked out.
I
Are we
think I didn't
technically?
kill him?
Thank God, Lucy. All of
see
them.
here. Let's see here. You were
We're
at
out of combat.
You're at stage 1. There are no current threats for you there. It's going to roll back around. And I think, let's see, does this keep affecting you? I think it's a poison. I think it's still working on him even while he's unconscious there.
Right.
Beaumont, could I have one more fortitude save from you, please? And then that is the end of its maximum duration after this one. So we're just going to see how this goes here.
10.
10. All right.
Come on.
So Beaumont, you'll take some damage. You see blood start coming out of Beaumont's nose.
Lucy, what did you do? You hit him too hard.
I didn't mean to. I mean,
Karna looks very concerned.
he's
Yeah.
dying too?
He is
dying
one because he was
Okay.
only
Ah, yeah,
unconscious
yeah.
before,
Yeah,
and now this effect is getting.
So this is one of the most dangerous things in 2E is conditions that persist after going down because doesn't any amount of damage takes you down another level on that dying
Wow. Yeah.
track. So
Damn.
As you all see this, I think you'd come back around. Karna, you would know you've got healing. You'd probably have 8 points in your vitality network by the time this rolls back around. You would know that you could pump all those back into Beaumont right away to bring him back to consciousness. And I think
100%.
between you and Zako being trained in medicine, you would see, blood coming out of his nose like well after he hit the ground from Lucy punching him. It's not a
Zaka
great
sees
sign.
it but doesn't
Great
say
sign.
anything.
Oh no! Oh god. I feel like Karna would just like punch you in the arm really hard. Obviously not dealing damage, but
Right,
just
right.
like,
Yeah.
come on, man.
All right,
friend
all
of
right.
Bob.
Let's
Being
go.
petty.
Let's go raise our fearless leader. So yeah, we'll go get him stabilized and healed up a little bit. I'll do a treat wounds on him on top of that 8 points of vitality network stuff.
I think that
Right?
makes sense. Yep.
Yeah.
I think so. Karna would pump some vitality network into Beaumont, correct,
Oh,
Anna?
no.
Do you
yes,
think?
obviously. All of them.
All right.
So let's
Still
see.
confused, right?
No, the confusion has
Oh.
now gone away from the duration of the effect.
Yeah, you heal me, pops back up, just swings on
Yeah.
everybody again.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Come on, let's get it. All
I
right,
do
that's a
imagine
test.
that as we're about to heal him, we are kind of looking at each other like, what if he. Oh man, Zako.
So, yeah, I tried.
You're
I'm
gonna
sorry.
kill me with your medicine checks.
Well, this is
Great.
why I did it after she brought you back up with the vitality network, just so I didn't increase your dying. But I do try to heal you and instead damage you for 1 point of damage as I slip with my needle stitching you up.
Karna just pushes you out of the way.
You said you wanted me to do something, Karna.
That wasn't the thing.
Oh, well, I'll try better next time.
Keep on trying. You'll get
Yeah.
there, but
And he's going to treat
Get
wounds
away
on
from
himself
Bo.
now. Yeah.
It hurts, and she touches your your wound a little bit. Like,
I mean, I'm awake now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you
You've
are.
got,
okay.
you've got 7 hit points. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I mean, what a weird thing. A weird sequence of events in general, but also right around the waking up period as well. It just comes to and it's like,
As you come to, I poke you with a
stab
needle.
you, yeah. Ow! What the devil? Why
I
are
was
you
just-
stabbing me? What?
I was just making sure that you had your mind back, checking your reflexes.
Why am I down here?
And you
And he
punched
like
me,
looks up at all of you. It's like,
You,
You
punched
punched me.
Lucy.
and I punched you because you punched me. Why did you punch me?
is that why you're stabbing me?
Yeah, I think
Yes.
so, right?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Karna's holding your glasses and staring into your eyes to make sure
Yeah.
you're like here.
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
like
otherwise,
cross-eyed, you know?
well, not cross-eyed, but earlier you had that glazed look, like you were obviously not in current reality. So
Yeah.
we just brought you to. We don't want you to get up and start swinging again. But
Yeah. I mean, now
you
he's
can tell
not.
that
he's-
you're back. So
Now he's non-mechanically confused. You know, it's like, what,
Right.
what are you talking about? God,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you
why
were
am I
confused-
bleeding?
You were confused the whole encounter, right? You don't know what happened. It's
I have
like,
no idea what's happened. Yeah,
You saw the girl run, and now you wake up.
right.
it was
Yeah.
you, Bo. You did it all.
Did what?
All of these wounds. As he stands up and shows you the big
You did the
bruise across
wounds.
his chest where you hit him with the Dashko, which I have hit, and this is how you heal it, Kana. And like I healed myself for 8.
Oh,
See,
funny
I
how you can heal yourself, Sako.
Of course,
Just not
I can
Bo.
do it.
Got it.
Yeah, right.
We're gonna have to unpack that one later too.
Hey, Bo, you went crazy with the spores. They say, and so there were this lady and those 3 guys, and we killed them. But you almost killed us. So I had to punch you. So,
She did it for your own good.
Yeah.
It's true.
and it was vengeance too because you punched me. But now we're okay. We can
Just
be
so you
friends
know.
again.
For your own good and a little vengeance.
I got vengeance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he like kind of rolls over, gets up to one knee, and I'm just imagining like the worst hangover ever, you know. But he like gets to one knee and then's like, nope, not quite ready, and like gets out his canteen just like to get a little sip of water, splashes some on his face to get the blood out of his nose, and shakes his head and then stands up a little wobbly, you know, like the room's still a little shaky, and looks around and is like, oh, this room is disgusting.
Yes.
I don't. The last thing that I remember is this very handsome woman over here in the mucus spore pile, and that's it. So it seems I've done something terrible, and
Well, like
I apologize.
I believe Lucy explained it all. But it's okay. We all will work on forgiving you.
It
Oh,
will
man.
take some time.
do you
It's going
remember
to-
anything?
I mean, and he's like,
You were
I
doing
feel like you're like kind of being
something.
assholes to him a little bit about this. Like, I didn't
No,
have any
like-
control over it.
Karna's asking if you remember like what was going on in your head.
I think he's like, as he's processing and feeling guilty, you know, and then is having like flashes of this like really kind of traumatic experience / memory, and it's just like, oh shit. Yes and no. I don't remember it involving any of you. It was like I was in another time, another event. So,
I mean, I could tell as soon as you breathed in the spores, you were somewhere else, but it seemed like a bad place.
It was, but not nearly as bad a place as I would have woken up to had I, God forbid, killed one of you. So,
Well, you have Lucy to thank for preventing that.
Well, you are really scary. So, yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, you killed a lot of people like with one hit last time, so you are scary. But
Yes.
Karna just kind of pats you on the shoulder and
are
sorry.
you feeling okay now? Yes.
I'm getting there, and he takes another sip of water, and you can tell he's like beat up about it. He feels bad, like he's
Aw.
the supposed leader of the party, and then almost ended up killing some of you guys. It's like, just give me a minute or two, and I'll be back to something close to normalcy.
Nice.
Let's
Kinda
get out
just-
of this. Let's get out of this place.
It's a good idea.
I'm realizing, if I may, really quickly, that I failed to show this earlier, but Beaumont, as you look around, you can see these 3 guys lying on the floor in the back of the room. They look like this, if everybody wants to take a look at them. So, other sunglass-wearing fellows, they've got laser rifles in or near their hands as they've fallen on the ground. You see multiple bullet holes in all of them that match the caliber of Lucy's machine gun. And they've all got some other stuff nearby in their pockets and pouches and whatnot. But yeah, you can either check out this door. It's just south of the party. There's the ladder to go back up to the catwalk if you want to go there. What would you like to do?
Is
Can
there
we-
anything on the bodies?
I was going to ask that. If we can check the box.
I'm not getting near those spores to find out.
Yeah, can I acrobatics my way across there so
Yeah.
as not to disturb the spores?
Totally. Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and roll me an acrobatics check? This is
All right.
going to be very easy because you're not in a combat situation, and they're very clearly like
You say that,
findable.
you know,
I say that.
13.
Yeah, 13. I'll give it to you for 13. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
you can
what
kinda
are we
tip
looking
over.
at here?
You're looking at the first guy here, and as you look at his gear, besides this laser pistol that he's got and a commercial battery, he's also got one of these chakram that are here. And it's interesting because it doesn't just look like it's made out of steel. It looks like it's made out of material that you haven't really encountered before. If you wanted to, you could roll somebody with crafting. You could roll a crafting check to kind of discern some of the
Lucy?
properties of this, or a nature check, perhaps, to see if they can understand some of these properties.
So I'll grab it, assuming that they all kind of have the same thing, right?
Pretty much, yep.
All right, so I'll grab one and I'll bring it back to Lucy and I'll be like, Lucy, have you ever seen metal of this particular make before?
I'm sorry, it's what? Metal?
So, some sort of material that I am not familiar with.
Okay. Let me see. Do I have crafting? Yeah, I do. Okay. Let's see. Maybe 20.
All right. With the 20, Lucy, something about it triggers a thing that Jules Akama was telling you about recently, where he was saying, yeah, there's this really weird stuff that has been showing up in some strange places, and we don't know how, but for some reason, it has a lot that's fairly similar to stuff that people have brought back from Octurne. So they've taken to calling it Octurnite. And it's got some really interesting properties, especially, you hit somebody really hard with it, if you can really get them, then it messes with their minds. It doesn't just hurt them physically as it slashes them, but it actually, does more to them too. So it's the hell of a thing. Yeah.
Okay, so I explained that to you, and I'm like, yeah, I think this is.
Interesting. Perhaps I will pocket one of these. There are 2 more if anybody would like one.
Oh,
Now, is this is a weapon?
This is a weapon. Yep, I've put
Is it a
one of
simple-
them. It is
Is
it is a martial weapon, unfortunately.
Okay. I will
Yep.
not take any of these. So if you would like to use these,
yeah, I think I can use one. I don't know if Bo can use it.
I could, yes.
Marshall, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Zako throws the chakram at Bo, maybe a little harder than necessary.
So, this is an Octurnite chakram. It's in the party stash if you want to grab it. It is a one-handed martial weapon that does a D8 of slashing damage. So it's
nice.
basically like a longsword. It can be thrown 10 feet as a thrown weapon as well. And it has the mental critical effect on it. So if you can do critical specialization effects with it, which none of you will probably get to in this adventure, but mental weapons, the target must succeed at a will save against your class DC or be stupefied 1 until the start of your next turn. So an excellent material to use against a enemy spellcaster, per se, for example, to give them a chance on that. So with that, let's see. It is also, if you'd like a better view of it, as Tristan reminds me, it is the weapon that is also held by our lady friend here on the north side of the room. Yeah. So she is, in addition to that, if you would go check her, she is carrying one of those as well. So we'll save the party.
She was carrying the simple weapons version of it, right?
By yes, I mean no. Yeah,
Dang.
yeah, unfortunately not.
All right.
So we got a couple of those. The laser pistol is a simple weapon if you don't have a firearm, but if you already have one of those.
Yeah, I've already got one of those.
We've got some batteries. We've got so we've got a few different things in here in the party stash. Don't forget to take a look. Beaumont is at 7 hit points, but I think over the course of about 10 minutes or 20 minutes maximum, I think Karna would be able to bring him back up to full health. Does that sound good? Or Lucy? Yeah? Irene?
Yeah, I need some healing as well, a little bit, if possible.
Totally. So let's see if Hannah, how many vitality network points does Karna get when she has a full vitality network?
10.
10 points total. Okay. So if Beaumont needs 11 and Lucy needs 5, that's 20 minutes worth of focus, using the focus activity during exploration mode. And yeah, wherever you would like to do that, you can.
Not here.
Cool. Is that
Perhaps we should check out this door. So everybody can get back to full health, is what you're saying.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Go ahead and roll everybody back up to health. And if you take even 10 more minutes, so just take a half hour somewhere to do this, Karna's vitality network will refill there as well.
Great.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Lucy, do you mind stepping in front of me? I will take your advice going forward and stay behind you.
Yeah, sure. I'll protect you.
Thank you. I will never punch you in the face.
I hope, or I will have to punch you back.
I
And
see. That's
you
why
are
I
a
will
lot-
not do it.
Yeah, you are a
I would
lot-
not be able to take it like our friend Beaumont.
Yeah. Under his breath, Beaumont's like, never say never. I didn't plan to.
Yeah. But question: these boxes, they don't look like they have anything. They're like,
Do you want to take some time to sort through them?
I don't know. Do we want to?
I mean,
yeah,
is that
why
what we
not?
can be doing in the,
Yeah,
20
the
30
minutes
minutes,
for
yeah.
my
In that half hour of time?
Re-upping.
Sure. Yeah, I'm going to say that knowing what you know, you can probably maneuver your way around all of this, all these spores without activating them. And I'll be a kind GM about that, not make us deal with confusion again.
Thank you.
You start going through some of these crates, and it's just like, it's just random detritus. It's nothing of actionable use that you could take with you. It's junk, spare parts that don't look right. It's like it just looks like, like a child's doodle of spark plugs came to life and like was bent the wrong way all over the place. So yeah, it's just weird. It's weird stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing here, unfortunately, of additional treasure. However, that is going to be what you see there. All right.
Okay.
As Beaumont checks out this door that's over there, you find that it's locked. It's got an electronic lock pad on it, though. You think somebody with computers could try to hack it open?
Yeah, I can hack or pick lock at 30 feet if we want to,
Perfect.
just in case.
If you wanna
Sounds great.
If you want to
Yeah.
step back from the door.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sure. Totally. Go ahead and roll a computers check for me.
Let's check. Three, 8.
Okay. It takes you a few tries, but eventually you are able to get it unlocked, and you see that the light flashes green next to the door. You can open it at your. Whoa! The door
Way to go,
noise
Lucy.
always gets me. Yep. And as you look down the hallway, you see back to the southeast where those busted up maintenance robots are that you first encountered when you entered.
Right.
Okay. I mean, I feel like we might as well loop around just to have the map opened, you know?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, yeah. This is a central corridor.
You're
Yeah,
back in the
that's
hub. Yeah. If you look west, you'll see double doors that are closed. If you look back to the east, you can recall from passing over on the catwalk up here.
Oh yeah, there was
couple of
that
things.
that Sheeran statue,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And there was a
And there was like a
stash of-
loot.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, go ahead.
No, we
There
can.
was a what? There
Yeah,
was a-
loot. There was
Oh,
loot here.
loot. Okay.
Yeah, you look down, and let me just remind you of one other thing that's down there before you get too close
Okay.
into the space.
Okay.
It's gonna back you up a little bit here, just because your characters would see this, and probably, given your experiences thus far, consider stopping. So, oh, Lucy, one note for your just inventory and bullet tracking. You had 2 bullets you said left at the end of your magazine, your first magazine there, and then you switched them around. So just feel free to redistribute those. You would have had enough time.
I have it here because
much better. Yeah.
I use a lot more ammunition than this can manage. So
yeah. Do your best to track it in Foundry, because if you run out in Foundry, then it stops the thing from working. So just adjust it a little bit. Yeah. As long as I trust you to track it yourself. Yeah, that'll be fine. But yeah, looking down this hallway, maybe before as you round the corner, you see this hovering robot kind of working its way, kind of like up and down the space. It's flying. It can fly up. The ceilings here, as a reminder, are like 40 feet high, so it can go quite up high if it wants to. It can come back down low. And there's shelves here that are. Find my notes for this one. Let's see. There's 15-foot tall metal shelving bolted to the walls and the floor. There's this robot that's floating, just moving up and down the way. It has a large triangular central component. It's got this flight pod helping it be supported underneath. It looks like it's got a manipulator arm, a couple of them perhaps, and then some kind of integrated weapon that it's got there. So because you haven't moved into the hallway yet, it just looks like it's floating a bit in your direction, then it turns and goes back towards the other end. So who knows how it's going to respond if you get close. What do you want to do?
Jason, for my exploration activity, I would like to be avoiding notice.
Excellent. You may change that in your character sheet if you need to, and if you don't. And if you're trying to do that, you can roll stealth for initiative if an attack should happen. What is everybody else doing at this time as they are exploring around the area here?
Nothing useful. You know, like I don't know. I feel like Beaumont very quietly would be like, well, we see there's a robot. We could maybe get the jump on it, but other than that, I don't know if it would be useful, but it does have a weapon, which indicates it might fire upon us.
Yeah, I don't think talking to him will work. They have been not friendly, so. But I could try. But that will alert him.
Yes, but you could do quite a lot of damage, potentially.
Okay, so do we attack him?
You should attack him.
Okay, and so she will go and attack him.
Okay.
Oh man.
Lucy, I'll give you that to you. It's not attacking you yet. You could step forward and blast it. All right. Are you going to do a full auto mode down the hallway here, or are you going to just take a shot, a single shot?
Maybe I will. I think I will. I'm worried that I will run out of ammo if I keep doing the
Right,
the
sure.
full auto.
fire. Yeah, so I think I will strike once.
Okay.
There. See.
Absolutely. Well, why don't we go ahead and have you do that, and then we'll have everybody get us into some initiative here. So go ahead and roll your attack roll from down the hallway against this unsuspecting robot.
Yes, damage is damage, but free damage is better.
How did you
20.
roll, Irene? Oh, sorry,
20.
go ahead. 20 total. Okay, 20
20.
is a hit. You may go ahead and roll damage against it.
Okay, let's see. Oh wow!
Oh my gosh, the minimum damages that you have rolled are crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I got an 8 last time with the whole group, so I guess
Yeah.
That's true.
it
Yeah,
even
it's true.
us out. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets tricky for sure. Well, as you take your shot and it pings right off of its casing, it swivels immediately, and its central eye like glows red and flickers in a pattern as it starts glitching. This ever increasing tempo of flashes. Its integrated firearm comes up. Its manipulator arm raises as though to strike you, and we're gonna go into some combat here. So let me get us set up for that. Oh my goodness, here we are fighting this guy.
While you're setting us up, I have a question.
Yeah, please, by all means.
So, when Lucy was ready to shoot at it, we were not yet in combat, correct?
That is correct. You were not doing.
So.
Sorry, ask me that one more time. I got distracted.
Okay.
I apologize.
Yeah. That's me all the time. It's fine.
Yeah.
I guess what my real question is like in that instance before Lucy shot, could I have used like one of my spells to distract it or any of that like outside of combat? Or is that something that is only used during?
Yeah, you could have. What I was kind of giving the party was a chance to do one thing, and then it had a chance to react and then see, could it get the, return that on you. Normally, there aren't really surprise rounds in second edition, and if you want to get them, you have to everybody rolls stealth or these various things. So here we're just going to give Lucy the one shot, this one chance to maybe end this whole thing a little bit early. Didn't quite happen, but that just means that now we get a chance for everybody to shine a little bit too. So because Lucy and Karna, if you could go ahead and roll initiative for me as well. It looks like we're probably going to have Zako up first, but we're going to see if anyone can outroll what he got. Adam, what did Zako get for initiative here?
I got 24.
24 for Zako.
Yeah.
Heath, how about Beaumont? Beaumont's initiative roll?
11.
11, okay. 11 for Beaumont. Karna has a...
11.
11 as well. All right. And Irene, how about Lucy? What do we got for her?
Forgot to use the encounter tracker. I got a 16.
16, okay. Let's get you to a 16 then. All right. Zako, you are going to be up first.
Excellent. Let's see. How far away am I here?
Okay, let us see here. You have got yourself at a distance of, what am I seeing? I'm seeing 35 feet.
Okay.
Is that what you're seeing?
Yes, that's right. So I will take a step or a stride over a little bit to get close enough for me to fire an electric arc at this robot.
Excellent.
So if you could give me a reflex save, please.
Absolutely can attempt one. It's a quick little robot. I'm just going to warn you in advance. But that is a natural 2, which will be a failure.
Not quick enough.
All right.
All right, so you will take some damage here. Okay. That's 5 points of electric damage plus whatever the weakness that I know you got because you're a robot.
Indeed. It takes almost twice that amount.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because of its weakness, yes.
Yes.
Way to go, Zako.
Yes. I hate robots. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Lucy.
All right.
Don't punch me.
Okay. Well, in response, it is its turn next. Unfortunately, it is going to point that integrated weapon at you, and
Makes sense.
it is going to fire this pistol in your direction.
Watch out!
A little blast of electricity comes back at you. I get a 19 to hit, Zako.
Is that a thing? Watch out. Do you have
I was trying to use my reaction. Watch out.
Mm-hmm.
It is a thing, and it is you'll get a +2 to your AC.
Oh man, just gets it because it takes my AC to a 19.
Beats. All right. Well done, Heath, and getting that out and ready. Minimum damage, 4 points of electricity damage to Zako. It is going to use a second action to fly. It's going to put itself about 10 feet up into the air, and then it is going to fire once more at Zako. And that is, Zako, that's a natural 20.
Oh no!
Hey, new friends.
Hello, no friend.
Oh my goodness.
There it is.
So we need the fact.
All right,
We
let's
need
get the Absalom station fact, and let's see. I'm just gonna roll this while you pull that up. Heath, go for it.
Yep, it's another one about the Click Clack Club. Did you know the Click Clack Club is owned by a bonded Dragonkin and Rhyphorian couple, Tsalu and Barnaba, who are both heavily augmented. They're quick to take other augmented folks or social outcasts under their wings, literally in the case of Tsalu. And they've made it a great place to put down a less than legal bet on who will win one of their many VR games.
I did know that, Heath.
I did too, but some people might not have.
Some people might not.
New
All
info
right.
for me. Cool.
Oh, Zako, I'm so sorry.
Good night.
So, if you can picture Zako looking rather smug as his jolting, his electric arc zaps into this thing, perhaps.
Yeah,
Adam?
it's like the way I see it is like, you know, I did the thing and I turn it back. It's like, haha, yeah, you see what I did? And then I get hit in the back with 2 shots and just collapse down.
Rough.
Yeah.
Rough. It's rough. Now, Adam, this weapon does have the non-lethal trait. You are just unconscious.
Beautiful.
From this thing hitting you, so you are unconscious and on the ground. And that is its turn. Lucy, you can see Zako just dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's upset because he keeps going in front of her. And he gets hit, and she's like, why? He wants to die.
How many times do you need to learn this lesson, old man?
Yeah, I don't get
It's
this.
just a cat, you know, like it's just
It's
a cat.
just a cat.
I mean, it makes sense. I understand, but Lucy doesn't. She's like,
Right.
why are you doing this? You're going to get killed. So, I think she. Wait, can I?
Don't worry, I'm just taking a bit of a cat's nap.
He said
I can-
unconsciously.
Well, I guess I'm going to move.
You
here.
saw the laser light. Couldn't
Yeah.
resist.
And I'm going to shoot him with. I'll do the suppressing
Zako?
fire. Yeah, of course.
Right in the head.
I mean, he seems to. He
So
wants
you're
to
a
die, so
liability.
maybe I'm helping him.
yeah.
Oh man.
No.
It's got
obviously.
Grimdark real fast.
So I will strike the guy here with obviously my primary target. So 12, I don't think so.
Unfortunately, a 12 is a miss, and you even see it like as you do this. You can see its circuits like glow extra brightly for a second as it dodges out of your strike. Maybe doesn't even need to do it, but it doesn't know that it doesn't need to do that. It's being targeted by an attack, and I'm going to use that
Okay.
ability, even though you missed.
Nice.
Yep,
He still has to make the reflex.
got to make the reflex save.
Yeah.
All right, so let's pop out Lucy's area fire effect here, so that I can roll against that. This nimble robot is quite nimble. That is a regular success. Yep.
So half damage.
Half damage for the robot. Yes.
Damage. Yeah. Max damage. So
Max damage.
4.
It'll take 4 points of piercing damage. All right, it's looking pretty beat up at this point. So you've strode forward and have taken some shots at it, and we're now at Beaumont's turn. Beaumont, you would have seen this robot fly up into the air a little bit, so it's about 10 feet off of the ground right now. Just as a
Yeah, I
heads
was
up
gonna
for you.
ask if it was out of my reach.
A little
My
bit,
melee
yeah.
reach. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then in that case, I will use a get 'em as my first action. Yep. There we go.
All right.
To make it easier to hit.
Mm-hmm.
I will draw my pistol in one of my hands as my second action, and then I'll just take a shot with the pistol if I can't get up
Totally.
to it with a melee weapon.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good.
Sorry, I gotta equip it on my sheet.
Get the weapon ready to go. Yeah, totally.
Right. Okay, strike. 18. Oh, I didn't target him. I'm sorry.
That's okay, no problem. And the 18 does strike your target. You may go ahead and
Nice.
roll damage.
Minimum damage 4.
For 4 points of damage. Okay, it is, it is like shooting sparks off to the side. It's got wires hanging and dangling down. It is just holding on by a tendril. Let's see. Let's have Karna go next. What would you like to do, Karna? Oh, Hannah, you are muted. Just as a heads up.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I keep having to clear my throat, and I keep forgetting, and then I forgot. Anyway.
Totally fine.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is.
Hey, I'm
So-
sorry. Was I getting my lead by example bonus for attacking him?
You were, yes. I
Okay,
made sure to
cool.
apply that as well. Thank you.
So
Although-
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say otherwise it would have been 1 point of damage. So.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so I think my reaction breacher would probably work better than my spells in this instance.
Could. Depends on which spell you were thinking of. So, for
Well,
example, some of
my-
your cantrips could be a good choice. Yeah.
So the kinds of damage that they deal, obviously mental damage isn't going to do anything to a robot, correct?
You can be fairly confident that mental damage is not going to hurt a robot. Yeah.
Right. So, and then void damage,
That would do it.
that would?
I would think, right?
If you're not sure, a crafting check might be in order to learn more about them. Yeah.
I don't have any crafting skills.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. That is
Another way of
question.
being sure is just trying it.
Do it
Yeah.
and see if it works.
See if
Yeah.
it works. Yeah.
True. Well, the first thing I'm going to need to do is get closer, unless, yeah.
And hey, you may even want to roll that crafting check on whether or not mental damage is going to do any damage to it.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay. How would I roll a crafting check? And is
Well,
that
I would again say if you're not trained in it, odds are it's a tricky one to succeed at potentially, but you could try. Yeah, you can always just try. But if you want to hop in there and just give one of your spells a whirl to see what it does, by all means.
So
Okay.
it would cost an action to do
It would
that.
cost an
and
action.
So you wouldn't have enough actions to do it anyway, since you have to move and then fire off your deal.
gotcha? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, in that case, then I'm gonna use my. Let's see. I kind of want to use one I haven't used yet. And for some reason, my brain can't read the computer, so I have my notes. So let me just look at that
Sure.
real quick.
Of course.
In case anyone, this doesn't make for good radio, but
Mhm.
Hannah observes her 3x5 cards that are color coded, so her ADHD brain can understand what she's. Her
Totally.
cheeks are only a little bit red. It's fine.
That's fine. Yeah.
So I think I want to use my. Okay. Sorry.
All fine. All good.
Okay. I'm
All
gonna use my
good.
void warp.
Excellent.
Okay.
And
And
you
I
need
do
me to
target
roll-
this time, right?
Does it target one specific creature, or does it target an area? That is the question.
So the void
Um,
warp does target a creature.
Ooh, take a look at the listing under targets.
Oh,
Targets
man.
one living creature. Oh, living. Oh, yeah.
Living creature.
See,
Yep.
What
This
about
is something Karna would know. Robots are
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
living.
you're right.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
about that Eldritch Lance that you have?
Yes, that's a good one. All right, let's do that one.
That
I
would
don't
be a
know.
good one to target for if you're going to use it. Yep.
Yeah, because that just targets one.
Just a
creature.
regular creature.
Yeah. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep. Mental
totally.
damage. Let's see if it happens, guys.
Oh, it is mental damage. Damn it.
yeah, that's why that's what I was focused on. We'll see. Why not?
All right. So you target it. You may make an attack roll against it.
Okay. Oh, got it.
Yep.
So click the cast button. Oh, you got it. You got it.
Yep, you got it there. All right. All right. Your Eldritch Lance snakes across the storage area here, slams into the Observer class robot. How much mental damage would it deal?
So it would
If it dealt
deal
any.
2d6.
Yeah, roll the damage.
Yep.
So he
2d6.
can tell you that it
Where-
doesn't go through.
Oh, roll damage right
Damage,
there.
yeah.
Plus
So,
1.
Plus 1. Yep. So it would be 8 points of mental damage. Sorry, I read your roll there. I apologize. I
Oh,
shouldn't
that's
do that.
okay.
Yeah. It would be some mental damage, but unfortunately, none of that seems to affect this robot.
And that is
Boo.
how you learn.
Now
That's
we
how you do it.
know.
Now, the
Now
more
we know for
you
sure.
know.
For sure. Eldritch Lance, no robots.
No robots. All right, Adam, you are unconscious. And when you're unconscious, you would need to be receiving some help to get back up again. So
Yep.
unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen this time. Irene, you see the creature is this robot creature, is going to continue to use a fly to just kind of hover in place a little bit above the room there. It is going to aim its integrated weapon down in your direction. And oh my
Watch out!
gosh.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Boom! Here comes another natural
Okay.
20, everybody.
Yeah.
That was a critical hit.
Hey, new friends.
Hey, new friends.
Hey, new
Hello,
friends.
French.
All right. Heath, what have we got for an Absalom Station fact next?
All right, there is a location in the arms. We're still in the section of Absalom Station referred to as the arms, which are the branching arms going off around it. There's a location called the Cosmonastery of the Empty Orbit. Did you know? One of the preeminent Solarian training facilities outside of the Adari, which is the world ship of the Kasathan people, is the Cosmonastery of the Empty Orbit. On one of the arms of Absalom Station, it weaves like a banyan tree around a central courtyard and only has the bare minimum of a force field protecting it from hard vacuum.
Pretty awesome. I think.
Hard vacuum.
Roland went there
Vacuum
for
of space.
Roland went there for a year.
Oh, nice. Did he really? Very excellent.
He didn't like it, so he dropped out.
All right. Let me fix this really quick as I do this here. All right.
Jeez.
Lucy, that is going to be 16 points of electricity damage from this.
That's the total. I don't have to.
That is the total. Yep.
Okay.
Regular damage. You don't need to double that. Yep.
Okay.
And
Uh-oh.
it is, of course, it's going to fire at you again because you shot at it. He's not happy about that. I get an 18 to hit, Lucy.
Yeah. Yeah. 18 is my AC. So.
18's your AC. Unfortunately. All right. This is going to be...
I wasted the watch out on the first
Yeah.
attack.
Unfortunately.
That was a natural 20.
Yeah, this will be 7 points of electricity damage to Lucy.
Yeah, so I'm down now.
You are unconscious. You are not
Dang.
dying. You are
Yeah, I'm
unconscious from this reprisal from this creature.
Yikes.
So
Right.
Zako and Lucy are both out. Like
Zako and
knocked
Lucy are
out.
both knocked out. We're going to skip ahead to Beaumont here. Heath, what would you like to
And
do?
this thing's too tall for me to like I could home run this thing with one hit. I really feel like if I could reach it, but I'm too short. So we'll get him. Keep that up for the first action. Boom. There's get him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, literally, my option is to keep shooting with the pistol or to spend multiple actions switching over to that chakra and
sure.
and then getting near enough to use its 10-foot throw range.
Right, yeah.
So I'm going to get him, and then I'm going to shoot with the pistol and hope I don't roll minimum damage and really rely on my follow the leader benefit.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Hey.
Okay, 18.
18 hits your target. You can go ahead
Okay.
and roll damage.
Hey.
Let's go. Okay, that's better. 7 damage.
Yeah.
And with your shot pierces straight through that glowing red eye, and with sparks flying everywhere, the robot collapses,
Yes.
crashes
Nice.
loudly to the ground. Yeah.
There we go.
Relieving.
All right, the bot is down, but I have no training in medicine or healing magic, so I'm really gonna have to rely on you for that.
Okay.
Right. Karna, what would you like to do to get your allies back up and going again?
I'm probably gonna shoot all of them with my blast. No. Let's get some.
With my gun?
The gun that I said I should have used earlier. No. Yes, let's get some vitality network flowing into these friends. I have all of my, all 10 of them, I believe. So we'll go ahead and split them up between Zako and Lucy.
All right, so 5 each for Zako and Lucy. You both can gasp back to life, perhaps.
What a relaxing sleep that was. Nothing like a little shock therapy to start a good cat nap.
I'm assuming you're looking around for the red laser again.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
The red laser.
Whoa.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I shot the red laser off.
Awesome.
Well, we're 3 for 4 of, going unconscious in this party.
Yeah. Wow. My head hurts.
Oh, Lucy, you went down too?
Yeah, because of you.
Because of me?
Hey now, Lucy, let's hold on.
Why did you stand in front again? Oh my god. And she's
Well-
like all frustrated.
I don't know. I just feel compelled sometimes to investigate things. I'm sorry if my actions caused you to go down. I don't see how they did, but anyways, I'm sorry. Would you like me to patch that up for you?
And she's like,
I promise that's gonna be fine. I have a hero point.
okay. And she just sits all happy next to you, and she
All right,
like
here we
all
go.
relaxed again.
Yeah, just be very still. Don't
Okay.
move.
I won't.
All right, here we go. Come on, baby. Let's go. There we go. So that'll heal you for 5.
Nice. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
All right.
Uh,
Be considering your tracking of who you've healed when, if you can, Adam.
I am.
am going to try that too.
I got
but,
you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Great. Just because you're immune to treat wounds for about an hour after it happens, so it takes a little bit. All right. With that, you've healed up Lucy some more. I think
That's why I cannot heal myself, because I'm immune to the treat wounds. So, Karna, what's happening, Karna? Can I get a little bit more of some of that vitality network?
Has it been
You got
long
any-
enough?
You got any of
You
that
got any of
vitality
that
network?
good vitality?
10. It's been 10 minutes later. Yep, you would have 10 more
Okay.
points to distribute. That
How
would
many
get-
do you need, Zako?
I'll take 10.
Well, how many do you need?
Well, I need 11.
Okay, and Lucy, where are we at
I need
after?
12.
We're splitting them again, sorry.
It's all good.
Okay.
Is there anything
Hold on.
lootable on this robot
Absolutely. You start looking through.
while they're hanging out and healing?
Yeah. You can find a couple of batteries that you can pull off of it. And in addition, you see, you'd recognize this integrated weapon that it has here is a pulse caster pistol, non-lethal electricity dealing, simple weapon, firearm that anybody could use. So if you wanted somebody to have backup electricity options for zapping folks, then that would be something to hold on to.
Like I like to imagine while Karna's over there healing everybody up with the vitality networks, then like chilling, meditating, whatever to get it all back. He's just going over and is not a like crafter or anything. Goes over, loots the couple of batteries, throws them in the sack, and then just spends like 5 minutes just yanking the gun off of the robot. Just
A foot planted on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well,
Amazing.
I've got someone a gun if they'd like it, though it is non-lethal.
Nobody let me
Amazing.
shoot mine, so maybe.
as it comes off, another part of the robot flies over and strikes one of the crates that's on the shelf over here, and it kind of tips over and falls off and clatters to the ground. And while you can see it's mostly full of junk, there are a couple of things that are in there that look like they could be useful to the party. One is about 10 feet of cable line, just like, rope functionally, that you could use.
Rope up.
Yeah, rope up. Another is an incredibly high value item that is not high for level 1, I should say. An emergency beacon, something that you can put a battery into, and it transmits its location and emits a flash of bright red light once per round, consuming 1 charge per day. You can have somebody trace the signal from this for up to 100 miles over flat terrain, 50 miles in forests and hills, 25 miles in terrain or mountainous or underwater terrain. It's a very funny thing to have in a party to
It's
be
just
able
like
to.
if you get kidnapped.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
I'm thinking
is it something that we could use to get out of here?
You can certainly try turning it on and see if anything responds to your emergency beacon. Yeah.
I mean, because at this point, we don't really have a plan to get out of
Right.
here. We're just like walking around, but we are way down further than we intended to be, right? In the ghost levels, and
You have
we're
no
effectively
idea where you
lost.
are,
Yeah,
You are lost.
yeah.
Yeah. So you could be anywhere. Yeah, for what you know.
You could be on Nocturne.
But we don't know. I
You
mean,
don't know. That's the damnedest thing. about
I'm
it.
fairly sure we're not on Octurne.
Yeah.
Karna's concern would be if we just turn on this random emergency beacon, who are we alerting to where we are?
Right, this could draw baddies.
Yes.
Like, it's not going to
It's
just
just a
magically
thought.
transport us away, so who is it going to bring to our aid?
Somebody, anybody.
Well, just trying my best to think on the bright side. Whoever it brings, if we have to kill them, they will provide experience.
That's very true. Very pragmatic thinking.
We could probably loot them too, for
Money as well, yes. Items, weapons.
And, more time to bond with y'all.
Yes.
We still need to unpack a whole lot. And she turns and just looks Sako in the eyes.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
All right, well,
Every
this area is
reason.
looted.
Yeah.
And Omar
maybe
just
take
like
a look.
walks past you. Oh no, I thought we were done. My bad.
No,
Yeah, I was
there's
just gonna say-
other stuff in here, yeah?
Yeah, maybe you peek around a couple other crates that are in here as well. You do find some more just generic projectile ammo as well. About 20 rounds are in
that's
there
for me.
too. So you can put those in the party stash as well. Though I assume Lucy mostly wants to pocket those. And then it's weird. It's like again, it's just like a child drew technological items and said, look how cool this is, and Triune said, yeah, that's really awesome, let's make it a real thing, blam, and then it just doesn't look like anything that could possibly work. It's just this random assortment of junk.
Look, I found 15 Mark 1 healing serums.
But as a
they're
child
empty.
envisions them, yeah.
Yeah, it's just Jello in here.
Found some Jello shots.
Some Capri Sun pouches.
Just drink them all at once. You'll feel great really soon,
Yeah.
and then really bad.
I found
after that.
30
20
expired Yoo-hoos.
Oof.
Oh,
Rough.
amazing. If you waited another 10 minutes or so for Karna, you could refresh another 5 hit points each for Zako and Lucy if you wanted to.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
If everyone else is cool with hanging around in this random hallway.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's a safe place to be.
Yeah. I would say after
Safe
that, it is
Ish, at
certainly.
least.
Safe-ish.
Yeah. I would say it's now been an hour since you started the encounter against the against the folks, the cultists that are up there, the disciples of the newborn. In case that makes a difference for your tracking, Adam, of your treat wounds.
So yeah, now I would be able to treat myself and Beaumont.
And Beaumont. Okay, great. Go ahead and mark that in your notes there. And the party can think about where it is they would like to go next. Beaumont, you can see there's double door, or sorry, not Beaumont, Zaco. You can see there's double doors at the end of the hall here. There's another short hallway.
Lucy, I'm sorry. I do not mean to be in front again. I just am here. It just happened to me. This was not my design.
It's okay. Just stay here. And she pats you like a little too hard.
Ow.
It's okay. You're okay now?
Chill, Zaka.
Sorry. Okay.
Yes, the zoomies.
Yeah,
Well, to the north
actually-
here. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't
To the north, there's that statue of the Sheeran thing. If we wanted to investigate that,
true.
I guess we haven't gone down that hallway yet.
that's true. I mean,
Oh,
you say that like it's ridiculous, but we're lost. That's all we can do.
I say it with irony.
I want to see the statue.
All right.
I want
well,
to see it. Let's go see it. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's sally forth.
Zako, wait for Lucy.
Like,
Really
like,
nice. I like
Zaka
it.
is like a cat, like right at the back of your heels, like just barely underfoot, you know?
I love it. Okay. Yeah, as you walk in there, let me pull up my notes here. All right. This side corridor ends abruptly in a marble tiled niche with a flickering hollow that reads, "The enemy of my enemy has become my friend." Two 7-foot tall bronze statues stand on either side of this room. Their faces are featureless, having been sanded away by vandals or by extreme age, but it's still easy to tell that one is a Sheeran and the other is a Vesk. Globs of burnt out candle wax, coins, dead flowers, and other offerings lie discarded at the statue's feet. As Beaumont's foot crosses a certain center point in the hallway,
Shit.
Oh no.
suddenly, the bronze statue of the Vesk grinds and creaks to look in your direction. The bronze dashko it has over its shoulder comes free to be grasped in a pair of hands as it takes up an attacking posture
Holy
against the party.
shit. Oh my gosh.
We're
That's
Well, this isn't good.
No.
a nice statue.
It is.
very
its
cool.
It is
feet are
really
still
rad.
stuck, right? Like he's stuck there, right?
It doesn't appear to be stuck. Can you all see where I've got it pinged here on the map? You know what we're gonna do though? We're gonna roll initiative. I think one more time tonight. Here.
Okay.
I think this will be the last thing we do, and we're gonna
This will
learn.
be the last thing we ever
It'll
do.
be
Yeah,
the
I think
last
it
thing
is.
we do. We're gonna learn a few things tonight, perhaps about creatures like this and what they can do. And we're gonna go with Heath. What did you get for your initiative roll here tonight?
18.
18 for Beaumont. Adam, how about Zaco?
11.
11 for Zaco. And Hannah, how about Karna?
Ian.
10 for Karna and Irene for Lucy.
5.
5. All right, 5 for Lucy. We're going to start with Beaumont. Beaumont, go ahead. What would you like to do to lead off our combat this evening?
I kneel to pray at the feet of Titanium Mike. The greatest
man.
hero the universe has ever known.
An animated statue.
Oh, man.
This is gonna
Is
be
this
rough.
Mike and Hestia in here? Like, if you could
Yes.
see their
Yes.
faces? Oh, man, amazing. All right. Yeah,
Yeah, that's not what I'm actually going to do because this
Sure,
thing's
of course.
obviously hostile.
it's ready to
um,
rock, yeah.
Yep. If it was really Titanium Mike, I'd just bow down and, please take mercy on me.
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him.
Sure. And Heath, we can probably assume for Beaumont, if he doesn't see a ranged enemy to attack, he's probably got his Dashko ready to go.
Yeah,
Correct?
I mean
Okay.
that's his like natural mode.
I like that. Yeah,
he would
go for it.
prefer to use the Dashko to a piddly semi-automatic pistol at any chance, you know.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, you get him onto the statue. What would you like to do for your second action?
I'm gonna take a step and I'm gonna strike.
Okay, I'm gonna activate lead by example, and you can go ahead and attempt that attack roll.
Let's go. Come on. 18. Oh, I didn't target it. Dang it, I was doing good. I'm sorry. It's an 18.
It's a
18.
19. Oh, right. Never mind.
It's the other way around, but
Yep.
thanks to your get 'em, 18 is a hit against your target.
Nice.
All right, let's go ahead and get some damage.
Let's go. Come on. Come on, baby. All right, 4 on the D12. 10 damage. Piercing damage.
10 piercing damage. All right. Your Dashko slams into it, but also kind of glances off of it a little bit.
Yeah,
You
I
can
was
tell it's
worried
some
about that.
Hard bronze. Yeah,
That's-
some hard bronze. All right.
Chipped it.
You chipped it, exactly. You chipped it. It looks at you and kind of responds in kind. Let me see here as I don't know why they did that. They changed the name of this in here. Make sure I've got this. Here, I've got it correct. All right. Mike, not Mike, sorry. Mike, Mike.
Yeah, it's Mike.
Yeah, is going to strike out at you, not with the Dashko, however. It just kind of keeps that Dashko on its shoulder. I described this incorrectly for the
Just to look
mechanics
cool?
earlier. It's looking cool, and it strikes out at you with a big old metal fist.
It is Mike.
Yes.
Oh God.
sorry to report. Yeah. And here we go. We're gonna roll this attack. It's gonna be a 22 to strike
Yeah.
Beaumont. Okay.
That hits.
That hits. All right. Beaumont, you're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Goodness.
And then with its fist, right up on you, it is going to rear back and it's going to punch a second time at you
It's
as
gonna
well.
knock me out in one turn.
Potentially. Let's see if it rolls low here. A 15 to hit.
No, that's a miss.
15 will miss. Okay. And it's going to roll a final time to strike, swinging for the fences, but a 16 is going to miss.
Still a miss. Yep.
Still a miss. Okay. So you got clobbered once really well. And now we're around to Zako's turn. Zako, you haven't seen exactly what's going on around the corner here, but you can hear some things happening.
Would I be able to roll a knowledge check on it?
Ooh,
I mean, because
Yeah.
here's
Yeah.
the case I'm going to make.
Yeah.
I can see
Make me a
Beaumont,
case.
and I
Yeah.
saw Beaumont just get hit by a bronze
big old bronze
fist.
fist.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Yeah, why don't you
And
try
I can
it?
see the statue of the Sheeran that's also bronze, so I could presume that. I might think that it's the Sheeran that's hitting him, but either way, yeah. What should I roll for this?
Sure. I would take either an Arcana check or a crafting check here.
We're gonna go with Arcana. All right.
Excellent.
That's a 12.
Unfortunately, you are not familiar with exactly this creature's composition.
Okay. I am still. I just have to guess now. But I am going to target Lucy,
Ooh, okay.
and I am going to cast a spell on Lucy. So more specifically, on Lucy's weapon. I'm going to cast Shifting Surge.
Ooh. Tell us about Shifting Surge.
Oh, I can't do it because it doesn't deal any of those. It has to do a weapon that does energy damage, so
okay.
I cannot do that.
Okay.
So, instead, okay, I'm just gonna move up, like a little bit to the north, just so I can get a view of this thing. But still, actually, I'm gonna go a little bit further, just so I'm like, for real, out of the way here.
Yeah.
You know. I'll go on this side. I don't have any shot on this thing.
It's tricky.
All right. I am going to try to make it fall. And so I'm going to cast Stumble on it.
Ooh, okay.
So I would like a reflex save, please.
So we've had the recall knowledge attempt. We've had the stride
right.
into the
Derp.
room.
Derp.
Yeah.
Stop making sense.
I'm sorry.
Well, you know.
Oh, Adam,
Yes.
would it help at all to use your warp terrain focus spell? We didn't drop in your quantum field yet.
Yeah, I don't think so, because all that does is make it difficult terrain, and I don't see that really doing much. And I also, it's presumably mindless, so it's not going to be doing a lot of concentrate stuff.
Correct.
So I'm just going to leave that alone, and I'm going to just shoot with my pistol. All right.
Sounds good.
All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's 21.
21 strikes your target. Yes,
Nice.
by all means.
All right. Wait, that can't be right.
Let's take a look, because you shouldn't be rolling 1d1 for your damage roll. Nope. It should be 1d6, I believe. I don't know how it got to just 1, so let's try that. Again, yeah, a laser pistol is a simple weapon that does 1d6 fire damage. Okay, I think I've got that fixed for you now. Go ahead and try one more time.
There we go. That looks better. Well, hey, let's go for 2.
It was meant to be.
Okay, you just see the bronze in one section get just like slightly heated. Just a little bit warmed up.
Yikes.
We've got to figure out what kind of damage can do something to this.
Yeah, I tried to roll that check, but I don't know. Okay, that's my turn.
Let's see, all right. Karna, what would you like to do?
Okay. Karna's gonna use her ricochet cantrip.
Excellent. All right. Can you pop that out into the chat for us and tell us a little bit about what ricochet looks like for you as a spell?
How do I pop it out in the chat?
Oh, just to the left. Click on the little icon for the spell, just to the left of its name.
Gotcha.
There you go.
Got it. Yeah. So.
What does Karna's ricochet spell look like?
So, ricochet, it can actually target more than one creature depending on if they're within range, but it's like a spinning disc of shimmering force.
Ooh,
So
okay.
if there's 2 targets, it's gonna ricochet from one to the other. But I guess since there's just one, it's gonna just hang out.
Awesome.
And it does force damage, which is
Yes, force damage.
likely to get through, hopefully.
We'll see. We'll
Got
see.
my fingers crossed.
Oof. I rolled
God bless.
unfortunately well. That is a 22. So I believe I'll take, that'll succeed, I think, and I'll take half damage from your attack. Could you roll some damage for me, please?
Sure.
And then, could I make a suggestion for your third action?
Go for it.
Well, let's resolve the damage here. What'd you
Again.
get?
8.
You rolled 8, so he would take half, which would be 4 points of damage, and this disc of force just clangs off of it. Oh no, you
Oops,
don't
sorry.
take 4 points of damage. You
I
can
didn't
hit
mean to click
undo.
that.
You can hit that undo button on the right. Yeah.
So upset at myself. Just ricochet it right to me. No.
You have Arcana, right, as a skill? Pretty good.
I don't think so. Let me see.
Mystics are a wisdom-based class, so
Yeah.
probably not likely.
Like as far as like an attribute modifier.
It's one of your skills. So if you go to your skills tab, what about crafting?
I don't have crafting.
And what's your bonus to Arcana?
Where's my skills tab?
It's the
sure.
little
The little
hand.
hand. The little
The
hand.
hand? Oh,
Yeah.
proficiencies. Got you.
Efficiencies, yep.
Yeah, no Arcana.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm strong. I've got religion and stealth going for me in medicine.
Okay.
You're the Arcana person, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than you,
Um,
it's one person with a +2 and everybody else untrained.
Cool.
Hannah, what would Karna like to do with her third action?
My plan was to throw some healing at bow.
I think that seems like a
So-
pretty
Nice.
good idea.
And by healing, I do mean Vitality Network.
Yes.
So what? You're like, are you unconscious?
No, but I will be before
You're
long.
close.
I'm
All
at
right.
5 HP.
All right, I'm gonna give you
I
a
got hit for 13 out the gate.
We've
8?
been
yes.
really taking a beating here.
Yeah.
I think we should leave.
Okay,
We're
so
trying.
Zaka's shot warmed him up slightly. A
Didn't do
spell that
anything.
would do cold damage. Do we think that for next round that
I don't know. I
might,
Maybe.
might not hurt to try?
Yeah,
Mm.
we're just gonna have to go through the
All right.
the ranks
Well, I've got my fingers crossed for Lucy to I was gonna say bang one out, but
here.
I just did.
Yeah.
Let's see what Lucy can do.
Okay. Let's see. I do have crafting. It's not great. I have a +5, but I can try. So I will try to see what can we do to make more damage to. No, 2.
Oh
Oh,
man.
2 of
I
the die
could-
for 7.
hero point.
I could use my hero point, yeah, because
You
we're
could.
close to the end. So next time we
Yeah.
will have 1, right? So I guess.
I'm
not
thinking strong.
quite.
I'm thinking strongly about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has been a rough night for the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's not
goodness.
great. 13. So
Yikes. Okay.
Let's
hero
see,
points
you-
are.
Yeah,
have not
I
been
would
good.
say that Lucy has probably seen. I apologize. Seen constructs like this before, but it's exact components you're unfamiliar with. What
Yeah.
would you like to do?
Pretty sure my attacks will make like very little damage, but what can I do, right? I have a melee weapon, but maybe he's resistant to that as well. So, I
Well, we
know.
don't even know exactly what
Yeah.
resistance is. It could be specifically piercing or specifically slashing. It could be DR, so all physical damage. I know he reduced the piercing damage I did by 6.
Yeah, and I do piercing as well, but being on statue, I tend to believe it's most physical damage probably. So
Well, but it's also force and fire. It has resisted as well.
yeah.
It can't be everything, right?
I don't know.
Like, there's
dude.
no way it's
Maybe.
every single damage.
Maybe.
I mean, I've got an eye on the chat, and people are not making me feel any better.
No. I think Renee, you just have to fire and see if
Yeah.
you can get a little bit through, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
Hey, yeah, damage
So
is
I-
damage.
I will do the suppressing fire, all
The whole deal.
combo. Yeah, the
Yeah.
whole deal. So I will strike once. Let's see. He has get him right, so he has less.
Yes,
armors.
get him. His
I don't
armor
think-
class has been reduced by 1. Yes.
12. No, I don't think so.
Unfortunately, a 12 will not strike your target.
Well, I will put my area fire here, right?
Sure. Yep.
You rolled an
Excellent.
unarmed attack.
Oh, that's right. You did hit your unarmored attack. Let's get you rolling your. I think it's the same bonus for your machine
Well-
gun.
Oh, okay.
It
Ah.
wouldn't be,
yeah,
right?
it's the same. It's the same.
Oh, it's
yeah,
the same
plus
bonus?
6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, reflex.
All right. Let me do a reflex save here. Ooh, that is
Oh,
a
failure.
3 on the die for a
Nice.
critical failure.
It's
Oh, it's
huge.
great.
Yeah.
Nice.
7. Nice. It meets beats on the crit failure. Okay.
That's great.
So go ahead and roll. He'll take double damage from that.
Why always I want?
Oh my God.
All right. It is
Why?
going to take. It's going to take 2 points of damage, and because you. Oh man. Let's see here.
That's so sad.
Just read a little thing here real quick. Yeah, it your bullets just kind of ping off of it. Yeah.
Does your weapon have a
Strange.
critical effect?
I don't think so.
If it does, it wouldn't probably kick in
Yeah.
until a later
Well-
level.
Maybe, but it says that on. Well, okay.
Mhm.
I mean, it just
Potentially.
says, yeah, that creatures who critically fail this save are subject to effects that occur on a critical hit with this weapon, including the weapon's critical specialization effect.
Mhm.
I don't know if that means like when you have access to that, or is this like you get it early because of this particular skill?
No, you don't get it early because of this particular skill.
Gotcha.
Crit specialization for soldiers comes in around
Is-
7th level. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is he suppressed at least?
He
Or
is
he's not?
suppressed, yes,
Okay.
from failing the
Well,
failing the
that's
reflex save.
-1 to attack. So
Minus
So
one to
does he
attack.
stay suppressed till
my
after his
turn.
next turn? Oh, your next turn.
It would until Lucy's next turn. Yep. I think through your next turn, correct?
Mhm.
Suppressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, it's 1 turn. I have every time to
Okay. Until the start of
the
your
start of my next turn.
turn. Excellent. All right. And that would be Lucy's turn. Beaumont, we're back around to you, slightly healed up.
I really advise that we leave this room.
I tend to agree. I don't mean to sound cowardly, but nothing is working.
Then, yes, after
okay.
you, leader.
Have you tried everything?
The scope of what everything entails for me is incredibly limited.
I want to see if it can move from its pedestal as
Yeah,
well.
I'm gonna guarded step or take a step
The step action back. Mm-hmm.
away.
I don't want to know if it can move from its pedestal.
I want to know if it can't move.
I mean, are we just like full retreat?
I think
like
we
maybe
should.
we retreat down the hallway and see if it follows us,
Yeah, I think we should.
and then if it doesn't, problem solved.
Right.
Okay, good deal. All right, Sally, the opposite of fourth. Sally back. And he does. He sallies back.
All right. It's kind of getting back to the central hallway there, outside of this short hallway. Okay. All right.
I
We
mean,
come.
that's 2 actions. Like, but
Oh, sure.
I don't
Yep.
know what I can do.
Maybe go ahead and put the get 'em on him just to keep it on, just
Yes,
in case.
please.
Okay, yeah, that'll work.
We can
Smart.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
can do
so
get
it
him.
would have been step, get him, stride.
Step, get him, stride. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's no lead by example on this one, but there is still
Nope.
a bonus to hit if needed. Okay. On its turn, it does indeed step forward, and with that fist, it swings at Lucy. This first strike is going to be a 17 to hit Lucy.
Okay.
Yikes.
Misses.
17 misses. Good job,
Mhm.
suppression.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
18 is my AC.
Yeah, literally 1
Alright.
point.
Yeah.
All right. It's gonna swing at you a second time, but unfortunately, it's gonna roll 2 7s in a row. So that's a total
Nice.
of 12. It misses. Zako.
Touch
Yeah.
everything. Like,
All right. Can I roll another knowledge check? It's going to be harder, though, right?
It is gonna be harder. Yep.
All right, I'm going to do it anyway because I feel like it's necessary.
Sure.
No, you know what? I'm going to.
Do you want a hero
back.
point?
Yeah, I got one. I'm gonna,
Okay, you're gonna get inaccurate information.
Yeah.
Oh my god! A 1 and then a 2.
Oh, cool. Do we care enough to use another hero point? I will
No,
give you
you
one.
can't. You
Yeah.
can only do
Oh,
it once.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
You can only do it
can.
once.
Okay.
Adam, you think the judicious application of C4 in a Stargate SG-1 style approach would be the correct
Everybody,
thing to do here.
bust out your C4. Oh man.
Just-
Okay. I am going to try to make it stumble at least. Slow it down.
Okay. Totally. Stumble. I am going to roll a reflex save against your stumble spell. That is a total of 15, which will be
Ooh.
a failure. On a failure, the target becomes off guard for 1 round.
All right. That's something.
Yeah.
And that is
Yeah.
my turn.
Okay.
you
Zako.
didn't run. I don't know. Okay.
I can't. You know.
So here's
Didn't
what I'm
sally back.
thinking. Yeah, no sallying back for us. So
Okay, like what the hell, guys?
It can move. I didn't think it could move. Come back. We need you.
please, we need another 35.
Yes, we'll just die together.
So, okay. I have a spell that's from my connection called the Shadow Snap, and it deals cold damage. Or I have my reaction breacher, which deals bludgeoning. What's our gut on what might be more effective?
Maybe the cold.
Like if it's stone, don't like have we done anything that is bludgeoning?
No.
I
Yet?
mean, we've done some physical damage to it.
Right,
and
but
it
that
had
was like
resistance.
piercing and stuff.
Yeah.
Versus like if you took a hammer to a rock versus like a knife, you know.
Let's try the bludgeoning. Let's see what.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's try it.
I mean, we got to try something. We're
Right.
trying something.
Try
Okay.
to read the GM's face, but
I'm not even looking at Jason anymore.
Don't worry about it.
see.
Disgusted with you.
Oh my gosh.
You let us come in this room.
Yeah.
Okay.
I sure did. I
Jerk.
sure did let you. Yeah.
He's like,
Okay,
remember that
it
there's some
said
statues over here. Just
20
just wanted
to
to remind
hit?
you.
20 does strike your target. Go ahead and roll some damage.
All right.
There we go. Okay.
This 8 points of damage.
It took
And,
two.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah, it's just DR.
Yeah, it's resistant.
Any
6.
physical damage is 6, negated
Okay.
by 6.
Well, hey, now we know.
Actually, I don't think that Foundry is calculating this correctly because the reaction breacher weapon has the raising property. And the raising weapons are particularly good at damaging objects, structures, and vehicles.
Oh.
Whenever you deal damage to an object, including shields,
and
animated objects. Yeah, tell us more about it, Hannah. What's the remaining part here?
So, dealing damage to an object, including animated object, structure, or vehicle with a raising weapon, the object takes an amount of additional damage equal to double the number of weapon damage dice.
Okay. So instead of taking just a couple points of damage, we're going to take 4 points of damage
Hey.
from there. So
Hey,
Will
that's-
every little bit.
4 is way more than none.
So basically, we just need we need Karna to just
Got
raise the
3
shit out
shots,
of this thing.
okay?
Yeah.
3 shots.
Oh man.
Now, I thought somebody else had the raise. Maybe not. Maybe I was just reading that.
I think it's
Anyway.
just you. Yeah.
Okay. And that was
No, I recently got a raise at work. That's not the same thing.
Zaco wishes, right? Sorry.
Jules,
Okay, so
Jules
that
Akama
was-
doesn't pay. Yeah.
That was one action.
It's 1.
Right. But it would be much harder, so not worth it for me to try again.
It is off target for what it's worth. Which
So
is
how much of a
negative.
difference
So minus
that
2
make?
to their AC.
Mm-hmm.
It ends up netting out at a
But here's the thing. I
3
rolled
is the bat. You're still losing 3 overall.
right. Like I rolled, 25, and that was really a 20 or whatever to hit. So like,
I
What
think you
y'all
should just
think?
try. I think you should try it. At least a second attack.
I could
and then-
try it.
and then move. Because what else are we gonna do? Like
As
Well,
a-
I
as a-
still have 2 actions. I could use my spell and see if the cold damage does anything.
But then you can't move away.
Yeah, but maybe Lucy will do it.
and you would still be at a penalty if that's an attack roll spell.
Explain that to me.
If you have to roll another attack roll
Mm-hmm.
for that spell, you would still be subject to the multiple attack penalty. So you would still
Even if it's something a different.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like multiple attack is for anything labeled as an attack. So if you had an ability to punch, cast a spell that's one
Okay.
action, and then shoot a gun, you would still lose every turn.
That rules readjusted in my brain. I thought it was just like using the reaction breacher twice, not 2. Okay, that makes sense. All right, well then I guess we're shooting him again.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Okay.
just as a quick note, had you reloaded your weapon previously?
Probably.
Okay. But instead of having
I accept this
I
logic.
see
That's
3.
fair. like who's gonna like you only carry 3 shells in this weapon at a time, right?
Uh-huh.
So odds are good.
I've got a pocket full. I've walked around, you know. I've
Got a pocket
free
full of
time.
shells.
Free time between
We rally around the
healing and,
statue.
you know, I'm reloading my reaction breacher as I'm, you know, concentrating on getting my vitality network back up.
Absolutely. All
We're
right.
Rage
rolling
Against
with
the
it.
Machine pumping through
Yeah.
Karna's head,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
hyping her up.
So you've got 2 rounds left in your weapon here. So go ahead. How you've spent 1 action. What would you like to
Yeah.
do with your other 2 actions?
Well, it looks like we're gonna try to shoot him again
All right.
All right, Elizabeth.
at the behest of my friends. All right. Oh, missed. Thanks, guys.
You're
No.
one friend. I did not encourage you to do
Hey, it was me. I take responsibility for my actions and choices.
Now, if you
And I
did want to
missed
go
it,
for
I'm
the
sorry.
third shot, there's a term we use here in the TTRPG biz called crit fishing, and you're
Nerd.
literally just
Nerd.
seeing if I can roll a natural 20 or not.
Hurl ner. We're walking away. I'm gonna move over to Bo, I think. I'm just gonna stand next to you.
You gonna get behind him by chance?
Yes.
Just in case. I'm looking out
Okay.
for you. I'm looking
Thanks.
out for
Someone
Appreciate
came out.
it.
you. No problem. No
After the
problem.
cat convinced me to flee.
All right. Let's see. Irene, what's
Okay.
Lucy gonna do here?
Okay, Lucy is. I don't think she's going to leave Sacco there alone. So
We could, though. I mean, I'm just saying.
I mean, we could, but I don't think she will.
Just all options on the table. It is an option.
She thinks that she's annoyed because he keeps doing that.
You're
but
the
she's
maddest
also
one
like-
at him. You know?
But also, she promised to protect him, so she's like, okay, I'll do it again. So, but she's not going to shoot because if I make, max damage, he will take like 3 points. So,
Right.
is there something I can do, like a total defense or something like that in this version of the game?
Yeah.
So I can tank him and Sacco can run. Then I will go after him.
You could try to grab it. You could try an athletics check to grab it if you
Then-
want.
No,
that is-
she's trying to like total defense. Like
Total defense.
Oh, turtle
Something
kind
like
of
that.
yeah, turtle up. I apologize. I misunderstood what you're saying there. Not especially. No, I mean, you could try taking cover a little bit, but then it could, like maneuver around a little bit and try and get away or get around the cover that you find.
Yeah,
you
there-
could.
there is- that doesn't exist here. Okay.
Yeah, not in the same way it was in first edition. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then what can I do? That's useful.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I will just strike him and hope for the best and give Sacco
a running
time
chance.
to running chance. And I mean I have 20 hit points, so
Okay, hey,
I can-
here's an option. I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. Is if the now I'm mixing my 2E brains up and stuff, but if Zako is scared to run by this guy because there's a possibility of an attack of opportunity, you could try to trigger it yourself because you could probably take the hit, and then that would allow Zako on his turn to run through because the reaction will be spent.
okay, I guess I could do that.
Ooh. As GM, I'll just jump in and note. It would use its reaction, and then it would get its turn and refresh that reaction.
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
it goes
dang it.
before
Okay.
Zako. Yep. Just
I
as a
wasn't
heads
looking
up.
at the turn order. I was just like
Yeah.
panicking.
Yep.
Okay,
So
no,
Irene, yeah.
I will hit him with everything and try to do at least a little bit of damage and give Sacco
Totally.
a chance to run. So
Yeah. Point
I
blank
will-
shot.
yeah, use my whole thing again. I didn't put the mark on him, but well.
That's okay.
23.
A 23 does strike your target. Yes.
Okay,
Go ahead and
so-
roll damage.
2 does nothing.
2 points of damage. Unfortunately, the damage
So-
doesn't go through, but I need to roll a reflex save.
Reflex, yeah.
Mhm, okay.
Let's see, where is my area of fire? Here.
Yep.
Okay.
All right,
Go
here
ahead.
we go. That is a total of 10 against your reflex DC.
Failure.
That is a fail. Okay, go ahead and give me some damage.
Okay, damage again.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing again.
3
And
points.
Dang.
You have one
But it's
action
suppressed.
remaining, Lucy. What would you like to do?
I have one more, and that's with my full base attack. So
Mm-hmm.
I will try again.
Okay, excellent.
Okay, that's a 24.
24 strikes your target.
Yay!
It's so sad that I don't do any damage. 5. I guess it does nothing, but well.
Unfortunately, yeah. The
Worth
bullets
trying.
hanging
Jeez.
off of it. Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
But Lucy's trying so hard, guys.
She is. She is
Yeah.
drawing all of its attention, which is exactly what a good soldier should do.
Yeah.
And we're going to learn exactly how that plays out for the party when we continue this fight next time. Next time that we get
cliffhanger.
together. Mid-combat cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it's still the start of the combat. Who knows? It's only the start of round 3. More of attrition between everybody.
Yeah.
But viewers and listeners, thank you so much for tuning in. We're really grateful to you all coming out and giving our show a listen. I want to give everybody a very big thank you. Special thanks to Tristan. I apologize I didn't call you out at the beginning. On the ones and twos, producing for us tonight and throwing some delightful commentary in the chat as well. Very grateful for you. Adam, Irene, Heath, and Hannah, grateful especially for all of you in players and this and learning about second edition and what's going to happen when Zako gets left behind in a room with a big bronze animated statue.
It's gonna be
find that out.
awesome.
It's going to be
No one.
Thank you, Jason.
Not even Sako gets left behind.
all right, everybody. 3, 2, 1.
We'll
see you, Zako.
Bye, Zako.
Good night, everybody.
Sokka was never seen again.
Recording stopped.
All right.
Awesome. Good stuff, guys.
Thank you.
I
Thank
don't-
you.
I
Thank you.
I don't know what we're gonna do. I was really hoping that it was stuck to the
Wow.
pedestal.
I'm gonna be in fight.